Y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me, y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me. Just another gem for you to comprehend. Run and tell your friend we the creme de la creme. The best in show, next up to count the dough. It ain't what you got, it's about who you owe. Dub is chillin', the live is chillin'. What more can I say? We pillin'. Dough from the floorboard stacked to the ceiling. Damn how I look, the confidence more appealing. Your game goofy dudes looking strange to me. You sweat them hard, we gave them some AC. You took her to Maui on shopping sprees. I took her up the street to the ABC. The difference between us is she a stroke of genius. I figured out the norm while you weather the storm. You heated in the corner cause now you don't like her. Better learn what wifey is before you wife her. Y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me, y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me. Let me go and bless a little game to digest. Nothing but the best, won't settle for nothing less. Catch me on a conquest and have no success. Claim they the man, oh damn, I regress. Live life to the fullest, I plan no regrets. Chilling in the corner, you and your man's off of X. Your game goofy, spending rent on some bottles. Designer brand names, wanna live the life of Pablo. You stuck on appearance, what you see in the mirror. I don't understand, see I'm from a different era. I figured out the game through trial and error. Should've left the pieces, but you tried to repair her. Now you bear the burden, now look from your thirsting. No one knows for certain what goes beyond the curtain. Now your next plan, fall in love with the cam. You on the OnlyFans like you her only fan. Y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me, y'all game goofy. Brothers getting caught up with the same coochie. Chasing thoughts around like a lame groupie. For every plot twist, it's the same movie. Nah, don't move me.
$100 in the duffel. Got it off a block cause a nigga struggle. Moving that way, bobo flex some muscle. Get it poppin' every day, all my niggas hustle. Hustle, hustle. 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 All my niggas hustle. Posted in the kitchen, whipping up a chicken. Think about them days, about the better living. About to put myself in a good position. Nigga played with my moolah and wind up missing. Man, my whip game is foreign. Polo Ralph Lauren, this rap game I'm scoring. You bitch ass niggas is snoring. About to kick your door in, ready for the warring. Leave you face down on the flooring. I be whipping through zone 6 when I be pushing that exotic. Ain't no niggas fucking with my niggas cause we got it. Get it out the mud cause we got that good product. Judge in my right hand, don't make a nigga pop it. We get it poppin', any means. Malcolm X about the cream. 45 with the beam, shoot him in the sleep, that's a wet dream. I'm getting richer, see the picture. Try to run off, my shooter's gonna hit ya. $100 in the duffel. Got it off a block cause a nigga struggle. Moving that way, bubble flex some muscle. Get it poppin' every day, all my niggas hustle. Hustle, hustle. 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 All my niggas hustle.
I keep the grind like it's my time. Reap what's mine and redefine. Hustle speed like feet to fire. City live is the empire. Say what? And I be kinda feeling it. Say what? Yeah, I'm young, black and killing it. We test it out, we reel it in. Known throughout as realest men. Know some more, please fill us in. They compete, we still gon' win. You catch a drip, blows out that split. Amateurs ain't got that gift. Scrambling, cause here comes rent. Man, y'all suckers trip. I be on it, you be broken. Catchin' poppin', I be profin'. I be chillin', you be smoking. All your product chasing, go swing. I'll break you down like elbows. Flash you once, get knocked, you see me rockin' shell toes.
100 bands in the duffel. Got it off a block cause a nigga struggle. Moving that way, bogo flex a muscle. Get it poppin' every day, all my niggas hustle. All my niggas hustle. All my niggas hustle. All my niggas hustle. All my niggas hustle.
Now it's something like a phenomenon, like a nerd up in heaven at Comic-Con, like a bird with its feathers, I'm miles beyond. She don't know how I'm coming or what I'm on. Break of dawn, been puffing that la la la, starving like a Muslim on Ramadan. We be on that fast track, that Autobahn. Pizza up in Italy with Parmesan. Started off on the couch with Parmesan. Sobered up, said I'll run with this marathon. Now I'm spending holidays surfing Amazon, but I still run things like I'm Genghis Khan. I'm not someone you can string along, so if you feel that vibe, you can bring it on. Put in that work we can build upon. Might be the curtain call when I sing my song, but still puffing that la la la. Feeling right, still scoping the ambiance. Living life in, you be the one I want. Even go and assemble the entourage. Get it right, yeah, I get it right now. Get it, I get it right. Come on now, yeah, I get it right now. Get it. While I crack a microbrew and plot on my next move, I wait for my cue, slide in like interviews. Wait until you interlude. Luda's Ice Cube in 92. Glass of wine, maybe two. How are you? Brilliant, different from other guys. A unique type of ride. The dopeness I prescribe to provide a different high. So fly, you kiss the sky. Keep your eyes peeled and stay focused on the braille. And if not, time will only reveal. Highlight the true appeal from that and what you feel. Yet and still, the villain live at your pavilion. Assigned some penicillin from all of the hurt feelings. No dollars in my pocket, yet still I'm worth millions. Premeditated, made a killing amongst the hatred. Don't mess with basics. Skinny Becky's needing facelifts. Kept my eyes on the prize and this is elevation. Still puffing that la la la. Feeling right, still scoping the ambiance. Living life in, you be the one I want. Even go and assemble the entourage. Get it right, come on. Yeah, I get it right now. Get it, I get it right. I get it right now. Get it. Still puffing that la la la. Feeling right, still scoping the ambiance. Living life in, you be the one I want. Even go and assemble the entourage. Get it right, come on. Yeah, I get it right now. Get it, I get it right. I get it right now. Get it.
She gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss you more. I really hate to see you go, but before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time for the road. You said believe it. I know that you got good reason, but I can't
me. Attracted to each other physically. Plus we had a little chemistry. Crazy formulas, A to zinc. I'm rolling up, she's pouring drinks. Before I blink, she might be gone, and I know she down for that round 3. What up, girl? She a sore loser. If you listen, then she might confuse you. Saying no, and then don't stop moving. Don't stop. I know what I'm doing, but she hate when she lose control. Feeling vulnerable. She said, I think you should know.
She said she gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss you more. I really hate to see you go. But before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time.
I'll be up in your guts like clockwork. I'm the nasty nigga you asked for. This pussy be out of this world. I'm making you come be my blood sport. I'm asking, how do you want it? Come ride me like a derby. Let's make it last forever, well into the early morning. Girl, I treat you special. Massaging that pussy real gentle. Come greet me top of the day. I 4-play the 12-play instrumental. You trying to get ready for work? I'm trying to remove those clothes. Before I let you go, I need to hit your love below.
Please put your back down. Not too proud to beg. Let me take you on these steps before you leave. I know you can't be late, you gotta run. But you're gonna miss this time. She said she gonna miss my stroke. I said I'm gonna miss you more. I really hate to see you go. But before you hit the door, let me hit it one more time for the road. One more time for the road. One more time for the road. Before I let you go, let me hit it one more time for the road.
Word 'em up. Yeah. 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 Bring it to the ride. Yeah. Check it out. Check it. I flip scripts like a misfit when I rip this. The trip is how I'm gifted. It's like Christmas and Easter, the way these bars rose on the third day. Had them giving thanks every Thursday. I need it in the worst way, a master with the wordplay. Used to be the student, now the sensei. I'm the man, now that shit that I've been say. Since I had a legal pattern, let the pen spray the headliner. Crushing MC with the pal driver. Guantanamo with the nail file, that crafty. Smoke until my lungs ashy. Wheezy Jefferson on the mic, I'm that raspy. The great Gatsby, point me to where the cash be. Other rappers' ass cheeks naturally couldn't match me. As we float on this stream, I'm rafting. The only way to catch me is if I'm stuck in Letty on the grind, still make the dough. Plant a couple seeds, sit and watch them grow. Take care of me and mine, for the bigger home. This ain't the rap life, but this is what I know. I do it from the heart, you do it for the show. We love to get the love, you love to get the close. Put my ducks in a row. Still thriving though, that money comes slow, but this is what I know.
Yo, I spit high lava, showstopper, the flow proper. Globe Trotter, Del V, the whole knocker. Out in the islands, wildin' and styling, profiling. Trying to get that money palette. I come from the rotten apple. When niggas throw bullets, get your body tackled. I'ma ride the wheel till I break the axle. Ain't getting money without a hassle. Politic, my flow sick, my whole dick ferocious. Split the sea like Moses. Looking for me, I'm where the dough is. Underground as fuck, but in the showbiz. Intergalactic, retroactive. Mind is captive, jungle I adapted. Bullets come fast, the funerals are slow. Streets are infected, and this is what I know.
Steady on the grind, still make the dough. Plant a couple seeds, sit and watch them grow. Take care of me and mine, for the bigger home. This ain't the rap life, but this is what I know. I do it from the heart, you do it for the show. We love to get the love, you love to get the close. Put my ducks in a row. Still thriving though, that money comes slow, but this is what I know.
And we're live.
Hey.
Yes.
What up? Back in the house.
Delays.
Once again.
Yes.
A little, it's a normal time.
Tennis.
If it's 10-ish, Saturday night.
So after 10, round 10, near 10.
You know how we do. Welcome to the effing podcast. I'm your host, Branson.
I am B.D.U.B.
I am Budha.
And we're going to jump right on into the show tonight. We're going to have a great show. First of all, we got to send love to Kelli Jo, the co-hostess.
What's happening?
Hostess.
And I know why she ain't come.
Why?
She was supposed to be bringing me the motherfucking peanuts from that new spot. That's why she ain't come.
That's why she ducked out.
She said, oh, shit.
We sending Kelli Jo a lot of love. Feel better, baby. Now, shout outs, Aiden Fancy, of course. Shout out for all your adult snacks, beverages, things of that nature. Shout out Dank Drinks, of course. Shout out my guys. You got to re-up us now. We waiting.
Yeah.
Got to re-up us. There's no RIPs this week. There's just let's get into the damn show this week. It's really no.
I mean, I'm sure there is, but we just
there was one RIP, and that was the Giants.
Kiss my long, furry, fuzzy.
We'll get into the
Go
sports. We gonna get to the sports later. You know what I'm saying?
That was beyond disappointing.
Right now, well, we gonna get into sports later, like I said. So we gonna go ahead and jump into that.
Why don't they do this bullshit now and get out the way?
Nah,
let's go and get out the way. Let's go and get out the way.
Yeah, we got a whole sports segment.
I hate y'all
you know
niggas.
Like,
you got to do killing them
still
softly.
fuck the Cowboys, though. You know what I'm saying? It's still fuck the Cowboys. But now we're going to get into that segment. We're going to start out with from Wedded Bliss to It's Over Now. In the words of the great Luther Vandross.
The foeman is back to the snowman.
Oh, my gosh. In less than...
He got him some
2
author
years?
money and was like, you know what?
Yeah,
Jenny my, Jenny buy.
Yeah.
In less than 3 years?
2 years.
3 years? Like, it here and gone. It's over.
And she was just giving him all types of praises and everything. I wonder what happened.
2 years of marriage.
It's over. Like...
So they got married in March of 2021.
And then to top that off, like you say, it's just 2 years in. You ain't been in it long. Like you called it quits after 2 years. Oh, something had to have transpired to make you really go that deep with it.
I want to know the dirt, and I'm sure she'll reveal it. Because she'll tell her side of the story first.
Because he's the one that filed.
Yeah.
And look, he might have just had it might have been a lot going on behind closed doors because it's rare that men file for divorce.
Yeah, 80% of divorces are filed by women.
It's rare that men file for divorce.
So, she fucked up.
And thinking about it like that, like, he might have had enough. Well, he definitely had enough to file for divorce.
That nigga got mad. Soy sauce again? All in my rice.
So, but they do have a beautiful daughter out of it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's all she wanted.
We're going to see, but it's
that's how most women are. They just want the kid, and then after that, it's like, I'm cool not being with you no more. I got the kid.
It's just wild how quick this all happened. Like, everybody was all excited, you know, Jeezy, Jeannie Mae together, stuff like that. For the optics, it looked great.
I don't know. I thought a lot of black women were upset he was with an Asian woman.
I didn't think so. I thought that I personally thought they made a good couple. I thought they were a good looking couple together.
So they were supposed to have 2 babies, but she suffered a miscarriage right after they wed, and then she had the second baby, and now that baby's apparently 20 months old, and Jeezy is filing for shared legal custody. So,
well, like I said, I don't know what happened, but Jeezy must have been up to it to file for divorce.
What do you think happened? You think she cheated on him?
I don't know. Maybe their views were just so different that it just wasn't going to work. You see what I'm saying? Like, I possibly think like
customs. I think their customs.
Yeah,
are,
like, you know, it's so different.
And why I try to get a lot of y'all niggas to understand. Marriage ain't for everybody.
It's not.
Like, this shit is not for everybody. It's not for the weak. It's not for those who are soft-hearted, not for pushovers. Like this is not that type of party, yo. It's
I'm
really
saying
not.
it's not. I've never been married a day in my life. But I'm like,
I've never been married either, and I dread the day it happens, but it eventually will because I'm that good.
I'm not saying I dread the day it happens. If it happens, it happens. But it's definitely like you have to really be committed. This isn't like a boyfriend.
That's not my issue. I'll be scared the woman's gonna switch up on me because I know I'm a consistent person.
That's me, nigga. Like,
I mean, but it's possible that shit happens.
you fuck with me, you know what you get.
That's how I like to think about it. If you deal with me, you already know what
That's
it
the
is.
thing. Niggas want you to
change once they get you, then they want to start making you change. When it's like, when you got me, this is who I am. Especially now, like,
and it's not even. And that's the thing. Like, so I look at it like, I be going through shit, but not like that. But it's like I'm not changing, but I am adapting,
evolving, possibly.
I guess evolving is a good word too, but I'm adapting with, just with age, nigga. Like,
and the time,
I'm not,
like,
I'm not.
But it just goes back to seeing things how we saw them in our 20s, to seeing things now as we see them in our 40s as grown men who have responsibilities and things of that nature.
And a lot of these people are just weird.
Or it looks good at first, everything's going good at first, and then like there's this one habit that you still see that it just doesn't go away.
Or what's my favorite slogan or tagline up here?
What?
Words have meaning.
Words
Like, you don't
say
know
that.
what the fuck niggas be saying behind those doors, nigga. Like, one thing I know about people, niggas talk some of the most cash shit.
Look, and
when they're at home. To the nigga they supposed to.
Yeah, amongst somebody that you supposed to
Shut
love.
up,
And,
talking.
like, you can say some really crass things because you know some of their deepest secrets, which will be a topic I have later on in the show. But, being, a person's secrets, some people can't help but sometimes bring them up in arguments. It's not right. It's definitely not right, But like I say, I think it might be that they're just too different. That's what I'm gonna come up with. Until
I would assume
get
that the
something
differences
else.
what would make them be even closer though, because
Make
that's
them
typically
stronger.
what. Yeah, like you
How
want something-
so? Huh? How would their differences make them even closer?
Okay, like me, the way I think, the way I approach things is like, all right, like okay, prime example, me and wifey. Nigga, I'm outside. Like when I was young, nigga, I'm way outside. In the trenches, in the dirt, muddy. She off in college, getting an education, cleans a whistle. You see what I'm saying? I had to get out the dirt in the mud. And I had to get out all that regardless.
And then,
But I was still happy. We was in a good, like shit.
and then add on like just the different culture. Like this is a guy who grew up in the hood.
Yeah, you talking about a trap.
And this is and his wife, or soon to be ex-wife, is an Asian woman who we know their traditions are
They got culture.
completely different than what we do.
And that's a whole nother, and I don't even want to get into this topic because it's something for, a whole different show. But, we're talking about American blacks.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking
the
about.
best blacks of all.
You know what I mean? We're talking about American blacks. We're not talking about, Africa. We're not talking about none of these other fucking continents. We're talking about Americanized blacks.
Yes.
Not African Americans. No, we're just Americanized blacks.
African Americans.
I mean, you could call it that, but over here it's just Americanized blacks. Like we're African Americans too, but still we don't have that.
I don't use the African American.
See, I do.
Because I'm not from Africa.
Foundational black
Yes,
American.
that's where we all stem from. But as far as I can go back, I can't get out of America.
I know. Foundational black
American
American.
black.
FBA. That's the new term
But
being used.
but like you're saying though, an American black male, an American black male.
Best black male of them all.
The best, nigga.
Yeah.
The best.
By far.
Everybody copies everything about us.
Exactly.
Everything about
Until it's time to
American-
actually beat us.
Yeah.
Until it's time to get into
I don't want to be like you niggas.
But
we're the most copied, and it's for a reason. Our swag is always on a trillion. Can't touch
I mean, it's deeper than the swag though. Like I that's cool and all that shit, but it's deeper than the swag.
But it's also knowing that you can't break a black man.
That part.
You can't break a black man.
Well, I don't know. Jason Whitlock's been broken.
He's a clown.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Steven from Django.
Nah, he's a body boy.
He's a clown. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to you cannot break a black man. You cannot break a black man's spirits because you might as well kill him. You're not going to break our spirit. It's not possible because that's just how embedded it is in us to always strive. So, yeah, I definitely see what Buddha's saying. All right, let's do a little music.
Okay.
You posted something about the VMAs.
Yes.
I didn't watch them. I haven't watched music video awards in years. They've lost their luster to me. None of the acts up there I don't really want to see. When they do the hip hop tribute, I'm sorry I missed out on those, but 90% of the show I could care less about.
No, I could care less too, but there's still some interesting things that happened there, particularly the hip hop tribute where they had Run DMC, LL Cool J, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five up there, so that was pretty dope. Aside from that, that was really the only thing that resonated with me. I think Taylor Swift won.
Taylor Swift wins everything.
Yeah.
If it's not Taylor Swift, it's Beyonce.
Yeah.
They just win.
Exactly. So that was it. But from my understanding, there was also some issues behind the scenes between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B again, which led to a little beef between Nicki Minaj's husband and Offset. So I don't know if you saw the little beef videos that have been going on for the past couple days.
They just can't stay away from each other.
Yeah.
Well, they're just so tied to each other, and that's how it will always be in hip-hop. Nicki and Cardi will always be tied together.
Yeah, well, I mean, even now their husbands are beefing. Did you see the video with Kenneth Petty?
That's Nicki's husband, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Nicki. That's kind of pathetic when you think about it. Like, your name is Nicki Minaj's husband first, and then second, your name is Kenneth Petty, because I don't even know that.
I mean, don't you assume who's the most famous, and then you're the significant other?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're beefing with Offset and you're referred to as Nicki Minaj's husband, that's a little different because Offset is referred to by his name or his stage name.
Because I don't know if he's bigger than Cardi. I don't think so.
I don't know now, but I mean,
when the Migos were together,
yeah, he was.
But now
I
as a
can't
solo
say
artist,
Cardi B's.
That might be Cardi B's husband.
Yeah. But I mean, people know who he is.
I'm just saying, life comes at you fast. You were Offset, part of the Migos.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, something happened. Now you're Cardi B's husband, Offset.
But
hey, at least they still know you.
But it all accumulated into a video posted last night of Kenneth Petty and his goons who were out in front of a building videotaping themselves.
You said, could I cut you off real quick?
Yeah.
Remember what you're going to say. You said Kenneth Petty and his
goons. I don't know if they're booty goons, just regular goons.
Look, I had to ask.
Who is Kenneth Petty?
Nicki Minaj's husband.
Nicki Minaj's husband. See, look. Yeah, that dude. That guy.
With the charge?
Yeah, the Predator.
That guy.
So anyway,
How you got goons?
That's what we.
Hold up. What am I missing?
You heard me say stop and repeat that again. He has goons.
How does a sexual predator have goons?
Well, you saw the Predator. The alien had multiple members, so I mean, he's not alone. I'm sorry. Any of my friends catch a sexual predator charge and it sticks, I'm gonna have to distance myself from them. I can't be showing up with you in social media videos.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just,
Yeah.
I had the same reaction you had.
What?
His was a little later. Like he had goons. Like
Yeah, he had goons. He had goons out looking for Offset. And you know where Offset was? He was on a private jet being flown to Colorado to hang with Deion Sanders at the pregame for the game today.
Can't.
So while these dudes were bumming and slumming,
Yes. There's a question.
Did this stem from something that I missed?
It stemmed from an apparent beef between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B at the VMAs, some incident behind the scenes that is yet to be revealed.
So their husbands are therefore taking on.
Yeah, you fight for your woman.
There's another question in the front row.
Yes, Buddha.
And just to reiterate, the women are having like a little petty cat fight.
And they got these dudes out.
But the dudes.
They got
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's Offset beefing.
But I'm just saying, I just want to make sure I understand it clearly.
Yeah.
So Nicki Minaj
And Cardi B.
and Cardi B, both independent, hip hop female juggernauts in their own right.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Why would any man have to jump into this? What would any man need
I'm
to
gonna
jump?
say it's
now, besides
more-
just their spouse, this is gonna look real petty. And
I
silly.
wouldn't say it's men. I would say it's more Kenneth Petty than Offset.
His name is Petty for real.
Yeah,
That's
that's
his
his
rapper
last name. No, that's
And
his real name.
And he has goons.
That's his real name.
And Kenneth Petty
Yeah, he has
goons.
goons. They're not major
make-
goons.
you
They're
can't
minor
make stuff
goons.
up.
That's all. They gotta be minors.
Yeah.
You can't make
So anyway, on Twitter, they were all like, all Offset has to do is stay in the school zone, and he's protected.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is all stupid. This just sounds stupid. Let these women do what they do and handle
Nobody
it.
knows publicly why they're beefing
That's
or
I'm
what
about to say.
happened.
Let these women do what
I
they
guess-
do. And
I guess while we're on music and you having to hit the sexual registry,
Yeah.
there's a new rap name that's added to the sexual registry.
Oh, yeah.
list. And his name's Designer.
Oh yeah.
Designer has been
Panda.
Predator.
He's been added to
Predator.
Because he was out there
his little
shaking the
outburst
dice on the plane.
His little outburst on the plane and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now
You see me with my dick in my head, dog.
that's definitely gonna fuck up the sales, bro. It's definitely.
And I thought that shit was you see parody, like, oh, this shit gotta be parody. This had to be
Why
satire.
would you pull your dick out on the plane?
Talking about you had to get some. You just had to get some, and it had to be.
I'm sorry. There's a miniature, uncomfortable, cramped bathroom for that.
mental health. Is
Bro,
this
not
mental
even
health?
that.
Is this mental
I
health?
still can't believe that's a real thing, though.
Is this mental health? Is this a mental health?
That's
issue?
beyond
Sometimes
me.
I gotta ask: is this a mental health
He
issue?
and that woman that saw Snake, that lizard person on the plane, they should get together and fly somewhere.
You know, you can use mental health for almost anything if you want to scapegoat it.
I'm just asking though: is this mental health? It's just
I don't know. It's fucking
Because there's
crazy.
various levels of this.
Yeah.
It is. It is. So yes, Designer has added his name to the sexual predator registry.
Yeah, he's a predator.
Is he one of the goons?
Is he? What do you mean?
Possibly
a goon?
could
Yeah,
be.
he could be
Now we
one of
gotta
the
see
Kenneth
if the
Petty
goons. Now we gotta see if the goons are on the sexual predator registry. Now we gotta see if Kenneth. But no, you can't hang out.
I'm about to say you can't hang.
They can't hang with each
You
other.
can't hang around other motherfuckers.
You can't hang with other predators if you're on the list.
No,
oh, I didn't know that.
You can't hang with other sexual predators. So now I'm like, it's some niggas that actually walk around and ride for this dude. But your wife.
Hey,
Your
there are
wife got
people
money.
that'll ride for any predator.
Your wife got, but you're right.
There are people that'll ride for B.D.U.B and Budha.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right, now, okay, we'll do one more music topic. Anybody heard Puff album?
I actually heard it today. It wasn't that bad.
I just heard it was decent. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not legend. It's not like No Way Out.
Love.
But it's
Those No Way Out days are he's so
Yeah,
far
well, I
removed
mean,
from that.
in
Which
terms- yeah.
is it a classic album?
no, it's not a classic album.
No.
Oh,
Is
what?
No Way Out a classic?
Yeah,
album?
yeah. But this one, the what's it called, Love album, It's not bad, especially compared to all the other stuff.
Music. I heard it was.
It is grown music. It's not horrible. I was ready to trash it, but it's not bad.
Which, if you think about it, does it fit Puff? Does it fit him?
Yeah, I mean,
If that's what I'm saying. If it fits him, then
I mean, every Puff is trendy.
Do you really think Puff's going to put something out that doesn't fit him these days? Like, you think he's going to tag something and brand something, put his name all over it?
I mean, and real quick, Dub, look, are they still doing this versus? Remember JD and Puff?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Like, and it was September sometime, and it's September something now, and I just want to see.
I don't know. I can check.
Yeah, just pull it up real quick to see if they still doing this versus in Madison Square. Is that where they said they were going to do it?
They said they were going to do it in Madison Square. I don't know if it's going to be that big.
Y'all were being disrespectful last week.
Oh, well, they said their tickets on sale.
Disrespect going, because that's disrespectful. You don't think that Madison Square Garden would jump if Puff and JD did their verses there? Like, two of the greatest producers of all time. You don't think that place would be jumping?
The highlighted anticipated showdown is happening September 8th at Madison Square Garden. So, yeah.
Today the 16th. It definitely did not happen. It was a bunch of rah-rah. Like a lot of other rap things that have been going on. Still waiting on Benny's album. Still waiting on West's album. Still waiting on Drake album. It's just still waiting on the album.
I thought Drake's album comes out
the 22nd, supposedly. Yeah. Which it probably will, but Benny and West are no-shows right now. So I'm waiting on those albums. We'll see when they. Did you hear anything good this week?
The Diddy album was the best thing I heard, but I heard Nas's Mid-Jig 3.
Oh, see, I did see you post about that. You know, Nas fans ain't gonna like that.
They shouldn't like the album. I'm glad that's the third and final one. Nas can move on and maybe work with DJ Premier and Pete Rock.
I think he should work with Havoc.
Or Havoc. I'm cool with anybody but Hit Boy.
And I'm going to say something. The album Benny did with Hit Boy,
it's just an average ass Nas album. It's not going to make you hate Nas if you don't hate him. It's not going to make you like him if you don't.
I think when you go to just one producer, when you're that big and I'm just going to use Hit Boy though, I think it kind of dilutes it. I think,
Nah, it's just Hit Boy don't have the production, or either that or Nas, again, picked the wrong beats that Hit Boy made available, but his beats weren't hitting. They weren't terrible
I haven't
beats.
heard the album yet, so I can't.
They weren't terrible beats. They were just kind of dull. The production was mid. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't good.
Well, since we're on the topic of Nas then, what is his legacy? Like,
Nas is a legend. Like, I'm never going to take away from his lyricism. Anytime I criticize Nas, it's not because I don't think he's a 5-star lyricist. He is. I just think his ear for production is whack, and his beats and his hook.
Is he your number 2 all time?
Nah.
Nas is not your number 2 all time.
All time? Jay isn't my number 1 of all time.
Jay isn't your number 1?
No. He's in my top 5.
Let's go ahead and get this list.
I don't really have I didn't see now. Had I thought this out, I would all right, I know my favorite lyricist.
I got my top 5 of all time at all.
I was about to run it down. Okay. I know Common is my favorite MC of all time. Common.
I can.
Okay. Now, I also know, I don't know. Now, after that, I don't know where they rank in my top 5, but Sugar Free is in my top 5. What are y'all laughing at? Fuck y'all. Sugar Free.
See, now you trying to discredit. Now you trying to discredit your list altogether.
No. What are you
trying to?
Yo, Sugar Free is in my top 5 MCs, and I don't know why y'all are hating. I don't know why. Sugar Free is a true lyricist.
Buddha, before you get up here lying,
I'm not going to
see the look you gave.
No, because more I'm so sorry. It's like.
I'm sorry, and I was wrong, and I was rude. Please continue.
No. I was
I was wrong, and I was rude. So please continue. You got Common, than sugar free. It's a big difference in the two.
Do you actually listen, or have you listened to Sugar Free?
Bro, I grew up in the 90s. Like
That don't mean you listen to Sugar Free.
Sugar Free. Yes, I've heard the pimp rap. Yeah, I've heard Sugar Free. Just like I've heard, like, remember AMG?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've heard this.
Bitch better have my
Look, bitch.
You know who else is dope right now, though, I
Who?
think, currently, with all that pimp talk shit?
Oh.
Akeem Ali. Is that his name? Akeem Ali?
Akeem Ali, but that was just like some Offset one album.
Yeah, but his shit dope.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't saying nothing.
And
bad
no, he
about
got a lot
Akeem
of shit.
Ali.
It's not, that's just not this one album.
Okay, back to your three.
Okay, so I would put Prodigy in, Mobb Deep.
Oh, that's a homer one there. Like now I'm like, oh yeah, I fuck with your list again heavy.
Yeah, because Prodigy is one of my favorite MCs.
I don't think he gets the props he really deserves in hip hop sometimes.
Yeah, he doesn't. I definitely agree with you on that.
Like he carried that first Mobb Deep album. Like he carried, and he introduced something different to hip hop.
What?
Like I said, the done language. Like
A done language.
I went around. Who is done? Who anybody know who done is? Like real talk. So he's like one of my favorites and always will be.
Okay, another one. I'm at number 4 is Scarface. So Scarface will make my top 5 list. And then rounding it out, shit. Now this one is crazy because I'm kind of stuck. I will put Jay-Z. Jay-Z is right there. Yeah. So I mean that would round out my 5. I mean Nas would be in my top 10. I don't have nothing against Nas.
Niggas would jump with you, bro.
No, they wouldn't.
You came up with
Prodigy,
5
Common.
rappers better than Nas. Like
I didn't say they were better than Nas. I said they were my top 5.
To you, and a lot of people don't respect me. See, I'm the Jay-Z, Nas.
Yeah.
Then I go Cube. I think Cube is like when Cube had his run after he left NWA.
I mean, and Cube is in my top 10. I would put Cube and Nas in my top 10,
Then I have
along with Kane.
Then I have LL, and then I have Kane.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because I'm like, I should somehow put KRS-One somewhere in there.
Yeah. You just might not like his music.
It's not I don't like his music. I think I
KRS-One.
like more of the other guys' music. Like and I can always put together a top 5, 10 without Biggie and Pac.
Okay.
I think sometimes we overrank Biggie and Pac.
Yeah. I like Biggie over Pac, though.
I've come to have a better appreciation for Pac over as I've gotten older and more appreciative of his music, but always big. It's always big. Like, it's always big.
Baby. Ugh.
All right. So now,
Yes.
it's that time of the show
Okay.
when we talk about sports.
Oh,
and when
yeah.
I said y'all were being disrespectful when we were talking about something else, I still think y'all are being disrespectful to Deion when y'all say that the Victor Wembanyama, when the season starts in the NBA, is going to be bigger than Deion, especially if Deion is undefeated when basketball starts. And basketball starts in how many weeks? 2?
Yeah,
3?
at the end of October.
Like, basketball is right here. And I don't think Victor Wembanyama is going to eclipse the Deion story, especially if Deion continues winning.
I disagree. Assuming the only way Deion's a bigger story than Wembanyama is if Wembanyama comes out as a bust.
No.
If Wembanyama lives up to at least just some of the hype that's expected to him, because you're forgetting he's international.
Either a bust or he gets hurt.
Yeah.
Only way.
The whole world is looking at Wembanyama. Only America's looking at Deion.
I'm not going to say only America's looking at Deion because Deion is bringing in a lot. One thing, and fuck the Cowboys. But what I will say is they do have an international fan base. And Deion's name is super big. Like, Deion was a baseball player too, remember?
His name is not going to be bigger than Wembanyama's once the actual season starts.
I'm still sticking with the Deion story will be bigger than the Victor Wembanyama story.
You're forgetting international media.
And that's cool. I understand that. But I still believe the more that Deion wins, the bigger it's going to be. But we're going to see because it's, 2-3 weeks
And
for basketball.
remember, you said Dallas Cowboys.
Dude, and not even that.
Is college.
This is college. Collegiate football.
And that's
Yeah, and it's real big in the States. You got it. It's huge in the States.
And
huge.
That's what makes this different. Like, so when they're breaking down,
So a global person.
to a global person, cool. But Victor Wembanyama, like you're saying, where'd he play at? Where'd he play his international ball?
He played in France, didn't he?
He's from France.
Yeah, isn't he from France?
Well, wherever he's from, I still think the Deion story, and that's just me. But like I say, so last week when they played,
That's Western Europe, man.
okay, when Colorado and Nebraska played last week,
Uh-huh.
they had more people watch the Colorado-Nebraska game than they had watched the Texas-Alabama game last week.
Okay, and which of these were bigger than the NFL games?
The Texas-Alabama game was, both games were pretty big. Deion's drawing a huge amount of viewers.
In the States.
Okay, we're going to see. But while we're on Deion,
Yes.
he supposedly made Colorado $18 million last week.
In fact, the game is on now.
Oh, yeah.
Let me check the score.
That's the Deion effect. Nobody cared about Colorado State.
I know I didn't.
Now everybody is either.
Well, Colorado State is up 13-7.
It's what quarter?
It is the first quarter.
Let me tell you something about college football since we're having the college football talk. Never get excited before halftime.
6 minutes 37 in the first. Colorado State up 13-7, and Colorado has the ball currently.
As I learned today, never get too excited before halftime because my mighty Gamecocks were beating Georgia 14-3 at halftime. And
Oh yeah, y'all can't.
Ain't find the end zone again.
So are y'all 0-2?
now we're 1-2.
Oh,
We beat Furman, was it last week? Yeah, we knocked Furman off.
okay.
So
UNC wasn't your first game.
nah. And I mean, look, we're not going to really have any harder games in Georgia. I don't think. Like that's pretty much.
We're not supposed to, but I know how these.
South Carolina
I know how we
makes our
play.
games
I know
hard.
how we play football.
I mean, like I say, we have a running back who started out his career at South Carolina as the quarterback. So I'm that loses me. I was talking to Rated R about that today. Like, we can't get one dude that wants to run the ball. That's not DeCarrion Joyner.
No.
Spencer Rattler looked good today. He looked good. I ain't going front on him. He did look good today.
In the first half, he looked great.
Yeah. Then Georgia got to doing Georgia shit, and that running game. But I don't know. I'm definitely going to catch the Colorado game after we get off tonight and just see if Deion takes him to 3-0.
Deion.
The game, the Giants started out like they were getting ready to whoop the Cowboys' ass. Like, yes, they did. They drove the ball. Daniel Jones was looking like the white Mike Vick, like they were, and then he missed the field goal.
Dude, the nigga missed. I about to say he missed the field goal
And
out the
then
fucking
he
out the
missed the
gate.
field
So I don't know
goal.
what the hell you're talking
And
about.
then after that,
The onslaught happened from the jump. I don't know what game you're watching. I don't know what you saw out there.
so you weren't excited the first drive of the game.
Fuck no, nigga. We didn't put up no points. The first drive of the game, I'm like, are you serious? This is how we gonna start off this year?
That's how.
And then what happened the following possessions?
The Cowboys their defense. Ooh, their defense just
We
ran.
just gave these niggas the ball, just opportunity after
And look, I'm
wanted
a-
opportunity.
I'm a be
Daniel
honest
Jones
with you.
ain't got no time to throw the ball. Like,
Saquon-
why are we paying
Saquon
these
don't need
fat
to-
bastards?
Saquon don't need to come back. If Saquon don't need to come back. If this is how y'all gonna play, Saquon don't need to come back.
Yeah. Well, you're. At least your Eagles are 2-0.
I mean, I'm gonna get to them in a second.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to my boys in a second. Now, another thing that happened Monday night.
Oh,
They done threw all this money into Aaron Rodgers.
wow.
They done put all this paper into Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is no longer with us.
Damn, don't say it like that.
Well, I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers got hurt 4 minutes into the game.
Aaron Rodgers is at home counting that whole check all by himself right
And
now.
where's the Aaron Rodgers? He's at home watching his
Aaron Rodgers got hurt 4 minutes into the game.
4 minutes or 4 plays? Yeah.
Hurt. Now, they thought the Jets were going to the Super Bowl. Do you still carry those same sentiments, or are the Jets getting ready to start taking beatings?
I don't know, man. This could be one of those monumental seasons where the team rallies together, but I don't really think they had time to
really gel like that.
Yeah.
To have that monumental thing to come together, because their next game's against the Cowboys.
Oh,
Jets Cowboys tomorrow.
that might be an easy W for the Cowboys.
I'm not going to say that because that Jets defense is serious. The Jets defense is serious. They are. They're going to keep
The Giants' defense was decent, but our offense is fucking pathetic. Go look at it.
Didn't the Cowboys have 40?
Off turnovers and
what he's
takeaways.
saying-
Turnovers
what he's saying,
and takeaways.
there was a
It wasn't
blocked
from the
kick.
defense like
the
that.
First kick, the field goal was blocked. That was returned for 7. That was returned for 6. There was a pick. There were several picks. Daniel Jones got sacked.
Wait, I thought the Giants were shut out.
Yes.
They were.
It wasn't due to the defense is what I'm saying. Like, the defense wasn't out there just stinking the place up. If it wasn't for the defense, they probably would have put up 72. Like, this shit was crazy.
Daniel Jones definitely robbed the Giants. Definitely robbed the Giants.
That was pretty horrible.
That was pretty. But the Commanders won. Look, and guess who y'all play this week? The team the Commanders beat. So, we'll see what's really going on.
Oh, who do the Giants? Oh, yeah, the Cardinals.
Yeah, they play the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So we're going to see.
We softened them up for you, so it'll be easier to win against them.
We don't need y'all to do shit for us.
So we're going to see if the Giants really are trash or if the Commanders might be for real. We're going to see.
We need a new line, nigga.
Oh, man.
We've been needing a new line for the last 7 years.
Y'all need a whole new squad, nigga.
We need a new line. Fuck this, nigga. The squad is decent. We got pieces. But if the motherfucking quarterback doesn't have time to do shit with the pieces, what's the point? What is the point?
And see, now I have to take exception with a couple of things. I was going to let it ride and stuff, but was it the Giants coach last year? Mm-hmm. Coach of the year.
Yeah.
He was coach of the year. Brian DeBall was coach of the year.
Working with that shit that we had to deal with last year.
Stop. When Nick Sirianni should have been coach of the year. I ain't saying nothing. I let that ride. Let that ride. You know where I'm getting ready to go now. We let that ride. I'm expecting Brian DeBall and these Giants to come out here and ball out. Might not win, but I'm expecting them to be competitive.
That shit wasn't even competitive.
My guy, I turned it off at halftime and told I was watching it work and told the kids we just gonna start working now because that's just how atrocious it was.
That was a horrible game. I mean,
and it was the late game. Like the late game is the worst.
I had to sit there late at night and watch y'all get your asses whooped.
It was embarrassing. It was definitely embarrassing.
I had a date earlier that day.
On top of that,
and the only ass that got beat that night was your team.
And on top of that, to top it off, you want to know what makes it even worse?
Yes.
Now Cowboy fans won't shut the fuck up. Now they think they're the best team in the fucking world. Like, now they think they're the 95 Cowboys all over again.
That's every year.
They won't shut the fuck up.
The Cowboys thought they were
going to.
Cowboy fans thought they were going to win when Barry Switzer was their quarterback. So
they won 40-0 and now will not shut the fuck up.
You don't think I know this? You don't think I know this? You don't think I, of all people, know this?
Look.
And it happened to his team.
And what I'm going to say, but if you had as many Facebook friends as I had that were Cowboy fans that were really into it like they are on my, they would have tore you. They would have ate you.
It was pretty bad.
I blocked mine.
They would have got
It's
you.
only a few I ain't blocked.
But while we're talking about the NFC East and how the Commanders did win, shout out to the Commanders for getting that dub last week. They were looking good. Yeah. Sam Howell running for his life, but he somehow got the dub. So
there's some things we saw that we need to touch up and prepare for the next game. But we got the Broncos, and
so the new tradition of the show, winners get sprinkled. So we're going to sprinkle a little something on the Commanders. Yes. They did win last week.
Yes, they did.
Sprinkle a little something on the Commanders. And the Eagles are 2-0. First 2-0 team of the season. Sprinkle a little.
That don't.
Winners get sprinkles.
That don't count.
What you mean it don't count?
Because you played Thursday night, and weren't the Vikings 1-0 previously?
They won the week before,
Okay, so somebody would have been 2-0 no matter the first 2-0 team in the league, no matter what. Y'all played first. Y'all played Thursday night.
Nevertheless, the Eagles, as usual, took care of business. We didn't look great. DeAndre Swift looked great.
There's going to be another 2-0 team tomorrow.
It will be, but we're the first. So we'll relish in that until tomorrow when whoever wins at whatever time. But
that don't count.
DeAndre Swift looked amazing. Great running back. One of them Georgia boys. The Eagles done brought in. He looked amazing. Devontae Smith looked amazing. We're going to have a great year. I definitely think we are on a Super Bowl.
But are you? Well, I don't know about this.
And we're going to beat the Cowboys twice. We are going to.
I hope everybody beats the Cowboys.
Well, we know who's not going to beat them this year.
Yeah, we do. Wait, no. They're in the same conference, so they're playing twice.
They were at home when they took that ass whooping.
Oh no! So you got to go to
Giants
Dallas.
Got beat like that at home, like that. Like if we go, they got beat like that at the house.
That was pretty bad.
Got disrespected at the house.
Booty, you may want to invest in another team.
We are currently accepting applications.
I'm not a dick rider or a coat rider. I'm an actual.
You lived in Philly and all that. We will more than gladly accept
you live in Carolina. You can root for the Panthers.
I do root for the Panthers.
He does root for the Panthers.
Okay. Well, you've been to Baltimore. You can root for the Ravens.
No, the Panthers got fucking dropped on their head there Sunday. If we talking about teams who got dropped on their head beside the Giants, Panthers got dropped on their head.
What was that final score? Because I damn sure don't remember. I think it's blocked due to trauma.
And young boy, he had a long day. What is it, Bryce Young?
Yeah.
The kid from Alabama.
Yeah.
He had a long day. But, stick in there. Y'all can only get better.
24-10.
Yeah.
The Falcons.
Yeah, 24-10 the Falcons. Bijan Robinson, he's on my fantasy team. He is a beast. That boy.
Damn.
But yeah, Bryce Young he just got to stick in there and they just got to play a little bit better. But he don't have any weapons. Bryce Young ain't got any weapons. So, good luck to the young man. He gonna need it because they're gonna be all over him this year. If the first game was any indication of what the season gonna look like for the Panthers.
Interesting.
Anything else happen?
Basketball.
Well, before we get to basketball, did anybody see the Dolphins game? Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. Game changer.
I just heard.
That boy is a straight up game.
He is a cheat code. He's so damn fast.
When he touched the ball, he was gone, and them boys ain't have a chance in hell of catch.
And he knows how to actually run his route too. That's a whole nother. That's the main element to all that.
And then you can outrun everybody. That helps too. If you get a step on him, you're gone.
Yeah.
And he's definitely one of those. And anybody else have a good game last week that I saw?
I know the Broncos are going to have a bad game tomorrow.
Russell Wilson needs to have a good
Packers.
game.
Russell Wilson, we
Jordan
coming
Love
for you, nigga.
Give a shout to Love. Jordan Love. Jordan Love
They
gets a
talk
shout
so
out.
much shit on that dude, man.
Jordan Love definitely gets some love because he definitely bought. But on the other side, boy, Justin Fields, boy. He can run, though. He real fast.
That boy fast.
That boy fast, but the Bears going to be trash this year.
Yeah.
The Bears are going to be.
Unfortunately.
Any good games this week besides the Cowboys, Jets, Jacksonville, and Kansas City? Who you got?
Kansas City.
I don't know, man. I'm on some underdog shit right now.
I'm
Especially the way,
towards Jacksonville.
especially the way they beat the fuck out the Giants, nigga. I'm on some fuck everything.
I'm just getting,
Oh, well, I don't know because Kansas City just lost last week, so I'm pretty sure Pat Mahomes gonna be on some
and
bullshit
Kansas City got Kelsey back
because he wasn't playing last
and
week either.
and Chris Jones back.
Oh, he did sign?
Yeah, he back too.
Oh yeah, it's a different team.
I'm still going to lean towards Jacksonville because I think the game's in Jacksonville, and can the Chiefs be good forever?
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's only been a few years, yo.
a few.
Yeah, it's only been a few. Let's not act like they've
What,
been
4, 5?
Let's not act like they've been great forever. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville. I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
Okay, you going out on them, man.
And we don't call them upsets no more. We call them surprise parties. I'm gonna take Jacksonville in the surprise party tomorrow.
Jacksonville.
All right. You said you want to talk NBA, so I guess you want to talk about the performance the international team put on.
Terrible.
The pathetic piss poor one.
Yeah.
That piss poor performance that didn't prevent that poor.
You just gonna run the peas out like,
Bro, they needed more practice or something. I don't know what that was.
It doesn't matter because next year,
the
LeBron,
Avengers are coming together.
Yep, the Avengers are coming
together. The Avengers of basketball are coming together.
LeBron
And
was like,
the
fuck
world
that.
is in trouble.
And I mean, but
I'm just saying though.
how old LeBron gonna be this time around?
He'll be, 40? No, he will, or 39.
No, but that's my point.
That
Nigga,
sounds
like,
kind of funny. Like you're sitting this 40-year-old man to go.
that's who niggas are scared of now. Still,
Yeah, but he's still the best in the world. Niggas would be scared of 40-year-old Jordan.
Or the Wizards.
Yeah, you put that Jordan in international play. You don't think international
got
40-year-old?
niggas like Giannis on the other side of that pill now too, nigga. What?
Yes.
Yonkers, dog.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm
dog.
Now, back in the day, you know, we could have got away with this piss poor performance that they put forth. We could have got away with that. Now you see what the fuck going on.
Well, because everybody plays basketball.
But that's
now.
my,
Game's
like I said,
over.
back in the day, we could have got away with this piss poor performance.
Yeah,
but
you
no more.
Could have won the gold in '92 with this.
No
Olympic
more.
team.
Oh no, they be looking to kick the United States out.
A lot of these niggas in the NBA is foreigners.
Well, and they be looking to beat the USA. Like if they ain't looking to beat any other team in that tournament,
That's all they need to beat.
we're beating the USA.
Yeah, that's all they want to beat.
We're the target on everybody's back.
Aside from who else? Maybe Spain or
I think Serbia.
yeah,
Serbia might be my pick because isn't that where you got Luka and
yeah.
Canada.
Canada?
With Dylan Bussy Brooks.
I'm just saying, they.
And like and since y'all are so big on international, the reason LeBron and then we're coming back is because if you were to be just a casual watcher of basketball, and who would be the best player that won the international trophy?
Who won it? Dylan Brooks?
No,
Who?
Dennis Schroeder.
Oh yeah,
I did just see that.
So now Dennis Schroeder is the self-proclaimed best basketball player in the world.
I just saw that.
Hey, yo, you think Carmelo's gonna come out of retirement to join them? Because he is the most medals.
He has won the most.
You see what I'm saying? Like, how the hell does that sound?
It sounds like
What,
he won
Carmelo
most
having the
medals.
most medals, or
Or niggas coming out of retirement just to
The
go
nigga
play
been
some
hooping
Olympic
since
ball.
03 and the 04 was
Yeah,
his
nigga,
first
let it go, bro. It's a whole new generation of niggas that can actually ball. Let it go.
I mean, really, look, LeBron get
We
ready.
didn't send did we send our best?
No,
Like, think about it. Did we send our best out there this year?
No, but
and that's my point. So why the hell we about to send this old ass man out? No, all right. Let me quit being
so
disrespectful.
you're not for LeBron.
Why are we going to send this seasoned veteran?
Where's KD at? Is it KD kind of up there in age?
LeBron said he got on the phone with all the
other
Hoopers.
Avengers.
Curry, KD.
Curry's kind of up there in age too. Like these guys.
But Curry's a shooter.
True.
He's got legs.
But we know the international game isn't all about shooting. The international game is very physical. Like the international game is physical.
Well, Curry can also take it to the rack and play make.
I think that's the reason why
they're gonna get Morant.
Who were the big men that they had on that team? Because I'm thinking about the international big men that were on other teams and who was on the USA team.
Oh yeah, you know them international boys are humongous.
So you're saying that
ginormous
Bam,
people.
The same Bam who is getting handled in the NBA Finals by that big ass dude for fucking overseas, Jokic.
Yeah, Serbia.
And that's why they lost, because we don't have any legitimate bigs. The international game is a big man's game.
Now is the time for Roy Hibbert to magically come back. Hibbert or DeAndre Drummond can magically catch a second wind.
That was like
you hear Golden State's trying to get Dwight Howard.
I did hear that, but what's it going to do for them?
Play center,
dude.
Have Draymond move the power forward.
What I think most teams are missing is just a dominant big man. Somebody that can who doesn't care about scoring as much, but can grab everything you miss and can interfere.
But see,
with your layups.
With the Wembanyama thing, I'm like, maybe in a couple of years, but right now that boy is frail. And I look at Jokic and I look at Embiid and I look at
the game is played different. The game is played. Yeah. Tell me this game ain't played soft.
He can't put a lot of weight on his frame. He'd be injured.
I mean,
tell me this game ain't played soft now, like every other sport. Tell me this one ain't turned soft as well.
I just expect him to be injured anyway.
What, Chet?
Chet, he's back, but he was hurt last year. I mean, if we go through the lineage of big men, like when you're just too big, you break down.
Well, what about Bol?
Like any big, who's my boy Greg Oden? Like, it's just.
Well, Greg Oden wasn't freakishly large. He just had a bad body.
He had bad knees out the gate.
Yeah. But he was still 7 foot. Like, if you're 7 foot, you're freakishly large.
But look at some of these other ones, like Jonas.
Valanciunas.
Like, look at them. They're not breaking down and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Every 7-footer doesn't have that career. I mean, look at Luke Longley.
Even what Andrew Bynum had a lot of years in him when he, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the worst example to use.
I was gonna say, don't get me started with that dude, because when we picked him up, he was trash. But I'm definitely looking forward to the NBA this year. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Bucks are going to do this year. I got to see what the Sixers are going to do. I don't even know if James Harden want to play for the team yet. Like, I just don't know what's going on in Philly.
Ain't you talking shit about y'all owner?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like,
I thought him and the owner were homies, and he was the one who brought him there.
Until the owner ain't give him that contract, but you didn't earn the contract. But he figured he did earn the contract. So the owner's thinking you didn't earn it. He's thinking he did earn it, and now they're at a stalemate. And if you're asking me, nigga, you didn't earn it. You didn't earn it.
Nigga, if you asking me, I say thank you for taking that trouble.
Look, and then it's like, where can we?
What did I tell you out the gate?
Where can we send them?
Who the fuck won them? Who won that burden?
I think Houston won them back. Oh, speaking of Houston.
Mm-hmm. Your boy, Kevin Porter.
Yeah, you heard about him?
Smacking hoes
Ain't that the one that got locked up for?
Yeah, Kevin Porter.
Yeah, he's listening to too much Sugar Free.
What I can't understand is
how you make it to the NBA and then risk all your millions to beat up on women allegedly.
Yeah, you could pay somebody to do that for you.
Well, that part too, but how are you still acting on emotions that you made it this far?
You made it. Out of whatever situation you come from.
Regardless, I mean, ain't he like lineage or whatever? I'm just saying.
Regardless of what, you've made it.
Yeah.
So where a lot of young men, I tried to make it. I was definitely trying to make it, but you made it. You're counting out these millions, and then you catch a domestic violence charge, and allegedly, gotta say allegedly, gotta say allegedly, but allegedly he really whooped her up. He really,
ain't that something that had to do with the fractured vertebrae or some shit? The back
He whooped her ass.
they say he whooped her all the way out into the hallway, allegedly.
He gave her a Ray Ricing.
Allegedly. But like you said, though, I don't understand how these guys can. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can understand.
I can.
I can because you're already super emotional.
Why?
Some people don't change. He's probably been like that allegedly. He might, because I've known some guys who were just super talented. They were fucking dicks, but they were super talented. And
like James Harden.
Talent trumps being a dick sometimes, especially when you're getting ready to make millions of dollars. And a situation comes out where now the whole world sees that you're a dick. We all knew he was a dick.
Bruh, but stop.
I'm just saying, we all knew he was a dick.
Stop.
But now the whole world
Listen to what I'm saying, though. All the scrutiny that's been under the light lately, NFL, NBA, all these special counsels they done put together dealing with domestic violence, sexual assault, you know what I mean? Like,
perfect example. Coach from Michigan State. I know you heard about this story.
Oh, Michigan State, your boy.
The Michigan State coach who they brought in the lady to talk to the team about.
And he sexually harassed her.
And he started jerking off, talking to her on the phone.
I don't know what happened, but
That's
somehow the coach
allegedly.
and her got tied up, and now the coach is fired. Out of all the people that you're going to deal with,
That's,
the
bro.
one person I'm steering clear of
Is
is
that
the
nigga.
sexual harassment woman. Just because something might get misconstrued. And now you see my boy, he got fired.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want that job anyway.
So you're sitting here saying, I don't understand how
I don't.
guys can. You got to these positions.
I don't.
Coach.
And this supposed to be a girl or whatever too. And you putting the beats on her, nigga. Like the beats, not a mush, but the beats.
Oh, you're talking about
Oh, he whooped her ass.
That's what I'm saying.
And she's in the WNBA.
You put the beats
And her name, what's her name?
on this woman, and it's supposed to be your chick.
Dreezik.
You that emotional?
Well, see,
She fine.
some dudes is crazy anyway. And like you say, this your chick. You gonna beat your chick? Your ace. Like
That's wrong.
the chick you love.
Like,
How do you know he loved her?
it's supposed to be his chick.
That don't
Oh,
mean
even if you
love
don't
her.
love her, but it's still
She
supposed to
fine.
be your chick.
He just
If
might be
you
smashing.
make it if you make it to that level, if you like my chick, why would I want to harm you? I don't.
In any shape, form, or fashion.
I don't
in
know.
any
That's not scary.
shape, form, or fashion.
I don't know. Like like Budha said, he can't understand how people will put their millions in jeopardy once they finally achieve,
Especially
the dream
in
they've
that
been
manner, though.
chasing
Like in that manner.
forever. And you know how hard of a stench it is to get the woman beater off you.
Oh,
I don't
nigga.
know. Eventually, what's
You
up?
know how hard it is to get the stench of being called a woman beater off you.
It never goes away.
It never. Ask Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Ask Chris Brown.
He's
Okay,
like the
what about
number-
sexual predator?
Never goes away. Never.
Women will forgive you for sexual predator before they forgive you for beating a woman. Who do you think they hate more, Chris Brown or Kenneth Petty?
Kenneth Petty.
Nah, they be like,
Kenneth Petty because he don't have a career, so it's definitely Kenneth Petty. Chris Brown has his a fair share of admirers. So, what else we got?
what about
I still can't believe this nigga said he got goons, yo. I'm still trying to
He
process.
got goons,
How the fuck
man.
does a sexual predator have goons? Like this shit
They
is-
have other sexual predator goons.
But you can't
they
be
link
around
up
them
with.
niggas either.
Nah, you definitely can't be around them niggas. Like Buddha said, I don't know. When you said that Kenneth Petty had goons, I kind of was like,
And I'm still thinking this is like some rapper nigga. 'Cause that's
it's
like some
not a
rapper
rapper.
nigga name. The nigga name is Kenneth Petty. Like, the fuck, son?
all right, Dub posted something about the Mexican government.
Yeah, the Mexican Congress revealed aliens. Didn't y'all see that this week about the aliens in
If
Mexico?
there's no government more corrupt in the world, it's got to be the Mexican government.
That's more
Like, I
corrupt
don't know
than-
how much I believe them niggas.
That's more corrupt.
But the Mexican government, them niggas super corrupt.
They up to something.
Like the Mexican government. Like
Now, that shit real too, though? Because them things
in
look
what
funny
other
as shit.
In
They
what
consider
other
it
country
stunt.
does the government fight the police? Like, really think about that. When you sit down,
All these third world countries. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
all these sort of, yeah.
well, that's what goes on there. The government and the
Shit.
police fight all the time.
All the places with these nice beaches that I like to go, that's typically what's going on.
Corruption and violence and human trafficking.
Oh, it's more
pretend.
coded. Nah, that shit more coded.
No, because if
Hell
you
yeah,
look
no,
at
hell yeah, it is.
Look, we got a
So when-
former president got 40 felonies.
91.
running for president.
91.
91.
When,
91
so when Ron
felonies?
DeSantis said that slavery was beneficial, was that coded?
Kanye said it was a
Think that
choice.
coded? I thought that was pretty.
Titter said
fucking-
the shit was a choice.
No, it was
Like,
coded because I don't think it was coded. It was blunt. It was about wow.
I thought it was pretty blunt.
3 weeks later, dude, white boy came in Jacksonville and shooting people. Not too long after that.
I don't know why we give Florida our money anyway. Florida's just a trash state. Like, it just has nice beaches. It does. It has a beautiful scenery. Look, but it's
There it is, corruption.
But when you start
Didn't he
thinking
just say
about
corruption?
it, it's a trash state overall.
It
Like,
has dinosaurs just swimming
Florida's
in
just out of
random lakes.
control.
A pothole can pop up any minute in
I
Florida.
mean,
Nigga, you can't swim anywhere in Florida.
Sharks,
but like you say,
alligators.
That's what I'm saying.
we have a president with 91,
Piranhas.
91 charges, getting ready to try to run again.
And motherfuckers going
Right.
and going
And
vote
got-
for him.
and got people
And
ready
going
to ride
vote.
for this
He
nigga.
is still leading the Republican
Oh, I thought I was
race.
talking about Biden.
See, Biden's problem is he has people who don't want him to run. It's a fucked up election.
He needs to
It is
stop.
a
He and
fucked up
Mitch
election.
It
McConnell
is.
are on the same shit.
If you look at this election
It's pathetic.
against all the other elections we've had, we like, yo, this was the worst one when Hillary was running. Nah, this one right here.
No.
I think this one is the worst election
You
ever.
don't even know who's running.
Trump and Biden.
It's
I
Trump
already
and
know
Biden.
Trump and Biden are
The
running.
only way Trump don't get a chance to run if they get him in court and he's found guilty,
Okay.
then he'll be disqualified.
Which will happen. That will happen. They
But
want
will it happen before the election? That's the whole thing.
No, it won't.
And that's
His
the
lawyers are going to string it out as long as possible. They're going to
So,
string it out as long as
yeah,
possible.
continuances and stuff like that. You're not going to get any type of
You seen a two-tier
Justice system.
justice system right in our
what's
face.
crazy is
Imagine
white
President
people
Obama
feel-
had one felony.
White people feel like Trump is being taken advantage of. Like
We-
they feel like he's being
Right.
handled.
Like we've been handled day in, day out.
Like this nigga who got all this money in the world, they feel like he's getting handled and they are running to his defense.
Man, they are paying his defense.
It's
This
the
dude,
craziest
hey,
shit
look.
I've ever
See
seen in my
what?
life.
No, see what people really ain't even talking about. Now, mind you, when he ran, he won the election, right? The day after he won, he opened up his re-election campaign. So that means he was collecting money the second day his ass was in office. Now, he still is. Guess who paying for his defense? His followers. He put out a campaign. Everything that they what he's going through, they're paying his legal defense.
Let's be honest. Since we've known of Trump, he's always been about money.
He been up front though.
Always been about money.
And he's up front.
Since he had his casinos out in Atlantic City.
Yep.
He's always been about money. And now he's figured out, because like this one guy told me, how people used to think like the Republican Party looked at Reagan. Reagan was what Republicans aspire to. Now Republicans aspire to Trump. It's ideology.
Well, it only inspired him because he talks shit. And like I said, he got that from a black man. And who was in his ear? A black man, Don King. That's where he got that shit from.
Well, I can see
all that shit is money talk, man. That's all it is. It's just money talk.
Big money
this is
talk.
before politics, before everything. This is just all money talk. It just turned into politics once he jumped into that ring. And to your point, what you're saying is the only reason these niggas even rocking with him now because he has a majority of these crackers going crazy.
But this is the thing, though.
And that's my point.
This is the thing, though. Trump still can't beat Biden. If Biden was to run again,
let me
ask you a question.
Let me tell you why Biden's in trouble.
You tell me why, and I'll tell you.
I'm gonna tell you why Biden's in trouble this time. He hasn't delivered nothing for the black vote. The black vote and independence will help this ass got over the line. He has not brung no legal, the George Floyd, and there's another making voting legal, constitutional legal. Those two signature he did not bring to the black people. So that's why you got black folks like you had the one dumb motherfucker niggas for Trump, shit like that.
So this is my question to you. Do you think that he gained more supporters since he's gotten all these charges? Do you think that since he's gotten all these charges in these different states, like more people are backing him now, or he's lost more people?
No, he's still getting backing because why?
Do you think he's gained more supporters or lost more supporters?
Gained.
I believe he's lost more.
He gained. Why? Because DeSantis, he's the second person.
He's gained more supporters.
Yeah, but
white supporters or black supporters.
Who had? All right, he's the first president in history to don't show up at a debate and still walk away leading.
He would have been dumb to show up because all they're going to do is talk about him anyway. So why show up? You're still going to run the debate anyway because there's the media is still going to direct it towards
understand
him
though, but the thing about it is when you are the front runner, right, that means you got something that the people want. And in his case, he delivered everything. Only thing he did not deliver was the wall. That was the only thing he did.
As a black person, and this is just me specifically, as a black person, I could never vote for a Republican.
You're right.
Ever.
You're right.
I don't know about ever.
I wouldn't say ever though. I wouldn't say ever because when
at this present time in the Republican Party, I could never bring myself
you have
to vote for it because I look at things of
you're looking at the whole.
How many black people in the Republican Party?
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Have besides Tim Scott, who else has a position of power in the Republican Party? Herman Cain dead.
You got it.
So
you got
Herman Cain dead. Name me another black person that is powerful in that party because I can name you several.
Isn't your boy Tim Scott? You were bigging him up.
I just named Tim.
Yeah,
Scott.
he named Tim Scott.
But now give me one more.
Not even that. Tim Scott's biggest issue is he ain't got no wife. They on his neck about that. So
he's single,
bruh.
Oh,
man, you can't fuck hoes and be a Republican.
Remember, I'm from the Met. I'm from the Met, doggy. I'm from South Carolina. They don't play that shit. He's already a black man. You're already a black man. Now, do you think they want him marrying a white woman? That's the first thing. You think he's gonna want to marry a white woman down there?
Oh hell no!
You see what I'm saying? Like this. You
stay away from our women, boy.
We talking politics here, dog. You talking politics. You think they want this nigga to marry a white woman down there?
Only got it by default.
So
but you have black voters.
I say Biden. The only thing people say against Biden that really stick is he's just too old.
It's more actually the younger voters. He's like outside of him being old. Like I said, to the black vote, he has not delivered anything. The reason why black voters are want to go to Trump because Trump he delivered, but it was actually a perfect storm.
What?
I'm about to get ready to break it down to you. It was a perfect storm. Why? The opioids, right? The opioids hit them white folks pretty hard. They didn't have them people to fill those jobs. So who was next in line to get those jobs? The black people. So that's why the black folks got those jobs. You feel what I'm saying? Because the Mexicans damn sure wasn't gonna get it. You know, they was like, get their ass up out of here, build a wall, all of that, this and the third. So blacks benefited off the perfect storm, the opioid crisis. Because if you take away them white folks that's high, right? Who gonna get those jobs? They wasn't gonna give it to the Mexicans. So who's next in line? Black people. That's why black people is going towards.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just Trump's policies are less harmful to the black community because, Biden opens up the borders and lets other people in who capitalize off of money and resources black people could have.
Isn't that kind of what America is kind of funded?
It's founded on. And then that border crisis, that's some whack. It's really watered down. Because you know why? The jobs that they're doing, really, we're not going to do.
There's not about the jobs. It's about the resources. Migrants are in New York right now taking our tax dollars living in New York.
You want to stop a border. You're talking about a border crisis of people who live right next door, who've always lived right next door. And now we complain that they come here when they've always lived right next door. And I'm sure they've been coming here.
Can we go to Mexico?
Yeah. Do you really want to? I mean, we can, but do you really?
I mean, we can.
Yeah,
really
we can.
Want to?
No, we don't want to go there.
Then, like, do you really want to go? We can go.
If you have money.
That's one of the places with the nice water I like to go to. But I'm telling you, that corruption real.
You know what I'm saying? But
remember, they were pulled up on speedboats with the
but once you get out that resort area, look,
it's real.
Even in the resort.
So life gets really real in these places where it's nice to vacation at.
Right.
It's really nice to vacation there, but I don't want to live there. Like, make sure my return flight is booked. Because
but do you really? Let's keep it 100 though. That's no different than we go to some hood like in Chicago or somewhere in L.A. You just can't roll up any spot. They busting. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is what's the proper term that it is? It's made look pretty because over there that shit ugly. You know what I'm saying? However it's going to go down, it's going down. Here it's kind of right.
South side of Chicago does not look nice.
Huh?
It does not look nice.
So what I'm saying is
the hoods in LA will get you.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Is anything that goes down in Mexico is any different that happens here in America?
Yes.
Yeah. You got niggas shoot at police. You got niggas shoot at police. You got our government is just
like Crips and the Bloods ain't
we got billionaires here just paying these motherfuckers off.
I would say it was different.
What's the difference?
If the gangs had a little bit more power, like the cartel, like the gang.
No, they're not.
Power down there.
The gangs ain't doing no.
You're right. So the gang here in America is the millionaires and billionaires. That's the only difference.
Police is the gang.
You're right, but who paying them gangs though? The ones who got that.
Yeah,
you're right. But who's making those laws to make sure that gang keep us in check? The millionaires and billionaires, because they're the ones that they don't want to make the damn laws. They write the check to the politicians. The politicians make the laws to get the gangs here, get the gangs here.
That's all it is. But we're all paying it. It's just the niggas with the money, the niggas benefiting from it.
Exactly. So that means if you cutting the check, you gonna get what you want. In 2008, when the Supreme Court sat right there and said, hey, we no longer have to sit here and put our name on who's giving this money. Now it could be dark money. Y'all, now these big PACs come about. They said you can pretty much tell you then you can buy the election. They signal it then.
Well,
it's legal to buy the
election. I'm past this one. I kind of really don't care who wins, Biden or Trump. Yeah, it's right around the corner. The most exciting thing is Trump going to go to jail. Like, but that's the one that's like.
What I stress to people though is the presidential is important, but it's really not. It's not local is more important because local you're going to feel it immediately. Like right now, if you got problems with your taxes and shit like that on your insurance, if you got problems with your insurance, right? Because your insurance company, whether it's health or whether it's car, because they jerking you around, giving you all the loops, the insurance company seems to have more power than usual. Then look at your insurance commissioner.
Nah, I do one better than you. You're more likely to see your sheriff than you are Biden or Trump. That's as simple as that. You're more likely to see your sheriff in Raleigh than you are buying a Trump. Local is very much more important, but we just get excited about the faces and stuff like that more than anything else.
They're celebrities.
Yeah, more than anything else, but they're celebrities. Like these presidential candidates, even though we don't want to look at them like that, they're celebrities.
Right.
It's
because
in government that are celebrities.
Right, because I like local commissioners. They're the ones that's set whether you have affordable housing, how your taxes are going to be, this and the third. So voting local is way more important.
So, all right, this week, as y'all can hear, I brought my man Hassan is in the house, but I had him bring a special guest along with him. You know what I'm saying?
Big Carolina 252, TikTok influencer, comedian, stand-up comedian. He's here to promote his upcoming event. You know what I'm saying? And
get another chair.
Yeah.
You want to sit in on the set?
Well, I mean, people got to see what he looks like.
That's right. We got to see what the man looks like.
And I got a couple more. I got a couple more topics. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate him coming in and kicking it with us. I was outside on the balcony watching something with Hassan. He was showing me some stuff the other day, and I was like, have my man slide through and come poly with us.
Yeah, man. We also gonna talk about how y'all was. I heard that chant. I heard that chant. I know I missed it. I know I missed it. But I know I missed it. I know I missed it. We gotta come back around. We gotta spin around the block. You gotta spin around the block. So it's all great. It's all great.
So yeah, but we talk. Just in case you just checking in, we hit the Jeezy Jeannie Mae divorce thing earlier.
That's real.
Yeah, that's real. Jeezy couldn't take it.
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was fake because I ain't seen it on TMZ and none of that.
Put it like this. Like, remember that time y'all got on Kelly that one time? It was just that one article and you couldn't find anywhere else. This article is everywhere else. Wow. Like, it might not be in the big ones, but every other publication has said that they're getting divorced.
So why is not in the big ones though? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't even want to confirm. Like because if TMZ ain't popping off, and you know they tell everything. They tell you when the damn rap by the girl drop her shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
well, allegedly Jeezy and Jeannie Mae got a divorce.
That had 2 years though. Damn. But she must be hard to get along with, cause boy.
What we were talking about was culture difference. That's a black man, an American black man, and an Asian woman.
Well, she was with a white man before him.
I understand that, but
she's going across the rainbow.
You're talking about an American black man and an Asian woman. I could see it being a little rocky because that Asian culture is different.
Same as niggas.
Yeah, exactly. What's the difference? What's the difference from a white person?
It's no different.
No difference.
Niggas like spicy food. Asians like spicy food.
Right. So you know the two dominant colors on this planet is black and white. They down the middle. Mm-hmm. All right then. So what's the difference?
I'm just saying.
She's lit to me from the outside looking in. It's like she's.
And then on top of that, like we said, he's the one who filed. He's the one who filed for a divorce. She didn't file for a divorce, allegedly. Oh boy, she's the one who filed.
She must be difficult. Boy.
That's what we were saying. She
must
be
difficult.
A little bit hard to deal with.
She must be on his every move. Every time that phone light up at night. Who is that?
Because I believe Dub said the percentages of men getting divorced from women is like
80%. Women file for divorce 80% of the time.
So men only do it 20% of the time. That nigga had enough. He
had enough. You know, Snowman ain't playing that shit.
He got upset.
I'm going to the streets.
He said eating kimchi.
He's like, I'm going back to the streets, bro. He's like, I miss the streets, man. Right. Jesus like to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Jesus like to be in the trap house. He said
Jeezy like the big Arm & Hammer with his coke. Like exactly. You already know what Jeezy like to do.
She was cramping his style. He said, fuck that, I'm going back to the streets.
So yeah.
He did get a kid out of it.
they're getting divorced, and we gonna wait to see. But go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
Yeah, nice to be out here. Appreciate y'all
Appreciate
having
you
me.
coming through, my
So,
guy.
y'all, Big Carolina 252. You know what I'm saying? Live from the 919, but you know, resident of the 252, original from the 252. You know what I'm saying? Edgecombe County, Princeville, stand up. You know, so I had to pop into the podcast, show some love. You know, get some insight, and you know, get my brain picked a little bit and see what's going on, these current events, what's going on at times. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, happy to be here.
Appreciate it, my guy. We happy to have you here. How long you been on the comedy thing?
Really, I could say the last 3 years professionally, but I've been like making comedy skits about 13 years now. About just on and off, just making skits, just promote the music. You know what I'm saying?
What really got you into it? What was the thing that drove you to be like, this is what I'm going to do?
Needing plays on my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always been interested in rapping and acting. You know, so I'm a 90s baby, so grew up off Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? You'll get the Friday tape.
You grew up off of who?
Ice Cube.
Okay, because he was in my top 5 that I mentioned earlier.
My number one favorite rapper is Ice Cube.
Oh, he's your number one?
Number one.
I can respect that.
Number one,
I can
Ice
respect
Cube.
that.
He'll chew you up, you know what I'm saying? He'll make some fire-ass hit records. Then he can go to the fact of you can't even put him in the era of just being a rapper, you know what I'm saying? So
okay, we did our top 5 rappers all time earlier. Give us your top 5 rappers.
Ice Cube, Cassidy, The Game, Tory Lanez, Soulja Boy.
Wow.
That's a very eclectic list. Very eclectic.
Okay, Soulja Boy.
I mean, and see, everybody.
I have a question before you get to that.
Shoot.
How you get The Game in there?
Because The Game
And
was
Tory Lanez.
okay. Ice Cube, my first favorite rapper, right?
Oh, definitely.
I'm
I'm
gonna break down.
old school, so
I'm gonna break it
I'm
down.
an old head, so I can even see how you got Soulja Boy in there.
But I'm gonna break it down.
No, I can see how you got Soulja Boy in there,
I can
nigga.
see
Like
Soulja Boy.
But
he's
I'ma
a
break it down.
Soulja Boy is a real young trendsetter, and he started a lot of shit early.
How old are you?
28.
I'm gonna give you a quick story.
It's not gonna be quick.
Me and this nigga we used to rap.
Yeah.
One of our first shows we opened up for was
Soulja Boy.
It's crazy.
Soulja Boy, tell him at the time.
with the t-shirts were all right down here. I'm talking about we met this nigga before this little nigga had any tattoos, any of this shit.
Yeah.
This
So
a
I can
cool young
definitely-
fella.
Probably racked up. His money probably through the roof.
Yo,
Then trap nigga money. He's probably like
Nah, he wasn't no little trap nigga.
no,
back
no.
then.
Now I ain't saying
But
he was
now,
a trap nigga, but his money
but
was
he grew
trap
up in
nigga
some
money
shit,
back
but
then.
shit,
Like,
yeah.
But you remember when they opened the gates for this dude's show, for Soulja Boy's show, all these kids running. It's all these white kids.
It was
It's a
white
couple
kids,
of
though.
niggas
It was-
running. It's a couple of black kids running through these doors.
Yeah.
But it's a bunch of white kids flooding this event, and that's when I knew that dude was going to
up.
be big.
We
Yeah,
love
like,
Soulja Boy. That's how they say it.
But I'm gonna say, okay, my first favorite rapper was, like I said, Ice Cube, because you can see him as Craig, but then once you fast forward the tape, at the end they gonna play the "Oh yeah, throw your neighborhood." So it's like, damn, Craig rap. So from there, you know what I'm saying? As a kid, you don't know that Ice Cube is a character. It's like, what, Craig rap? So it just let me know, like, I can be this and that. So when you upgrade, and then the fact the updated version of him, the close thing you're going to get is at The Game, because he had the Dr. Dre beats, produced by the same nigga, but it's a more up-to-date sound of what they was talking about back then. So I was like, okay. And he rep NWA, the hardest. Like, you know, once that shit was dead, not saying it ever died, once it was like not trending no more, The Game was still like, bitch, I'm NWA. He got tatted on. So it was like, this is the best version of what I get over Ice Cube if he was in my age. So from there, it went to Cassidy, because The Game taught me how to rap. Was like, okay, he'll say some bars, but he won't overword it. So as a 11, 12-year-old nigga, it's like, damn, I can understand a punchline listening to him. So I understood it through him. Then I heard Cassidy. I'm like, okay, this nigga here is just.
Cassidy's technical and
So
simple at the same time.
he made me learn to, like, really get hard. So I was like a really punchline-based rapper in my time period. From there, I learned from Tory Lanez, because he's a heavy punchline rapper, but he can do the auto-tune, he can produce, write, rap. So it's like, okay, he do everything. And then Soulja Boy in the mix, because he can do everything on that board. So it was Cassidy, Soulja Boy, then Tory Lanez. Because if you mix a Cassidy, kind of because he a lyrical nigga with a nigga that can make his own beats and do his auto-tune shit and catchy nigga and Soulja Boy, I said, okay, Tory Lanez can do this lane. So Tory Lanez kind of base everybody what I'm doing, but with the production of a Soulja Boy so I could simplify it but still make like a sound that's easy to digest. You know what I'm saying? So just all basing it.
Soulja should be hard
See,
too.
I
though.
can, and him being 28, I can see exactly where he's going with his top 5. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
those,
the age
those,
gap.
those are niggas that's really behind boards too and shit and everything too.
Because,
All of them.
because
Besides the game.
Besides game, that's why I was like, where the hell the game come in at? That's
and
different.
Soulja Boy, like you're saying, you don't see why Soulja Boy. I'm like, like he had.
Hey,
a,
Soulja been
he
out.
had an era like, and it's.
He brought out the Migos.
I'm a real hip hop head. I'm part of the hip hop Nazi group. Like I'm strictly hip hop, but even I recognize that Soulja Boy had an era where he was really that dude.
But it's more than that. It's like he the birth.
But it's
of
what
an
he
era.
brings. It's what
It's
he
more
brought
than that.
to it.
It's like it's
Yeah.
more than it's like let's be real. Gucci Man is not the most lyrical rapper, but he one hell of an A&R. Half the people out right now wouldn't be out Gucci Man didn't touch him. That's even down for Nicki Minaj. Can she out rap this nigga? Hell yeah. Can she out song him? But she a better A&R than him? Fuck no. It's the same thing with Soulja Boy.
She can't A&R husbands.
Man, you feel me? So when it really come down to it, Soulja
was
Boy, it's the
petty.
fact of his science. It's like, I know who's up next. It was at one point in time where going to Soulja Boy house was the key to any young artist to blow.
And
Like you had to go to Soulja Boy house to be verified as somebody that's gonna be something. That's from Travis Scott. That's from Migos. That's from anybody. You had to go to the Soulja Mansion, and that's because he one of the best A&Rs. And then he was so independent that it's like I really don't need the industry. So if all y'all independent, why wouldn't you listen to me? I'm the closest thing to y'all. I'm the most influential. Y'all see I got it with the cheapest price ever. I got all this shit for free. So why wouldn't you listen to somebody like me? You know what I'm saying? Fuck my songs. Why wouldn't you just come listen to what I'm telling you?
And he just changed the game because he took it digital. Like people, like rappers,
And that
he
was- that's
jumped
what I was
ahead of
getting
it.
at,
Like
yeah.
once he got on social media, it was a rap, and
was
that's
over.
where his real staple in the game is at. He changed the game a hell of a lot.
Oh God.
So
he
I,
did.
you know, as much as we don't like to give him his credit because of the
Hold
bars,
on.
he spits,
I got another thing. You ain't going. You keeping Tory Lanez in there for real? You're not going to move him and put somebody else in there.
Because I bet Tory Lanez done wrote for anybody in this game that's successful now. From Meek Mills to Drake to Chris Brown. He did all that shit.
I see what he's saying.
Like the
'Cause a
song
lot
My
of-
Nigga, Tory Lanez was behind that and niggas didn't even know.
Ghost
With
Rider
Rich
didn't
Homie
get
Quan
that.
and YG, he had takes in it. It's like a lot of big records he been pushing. That's a nigga I was 15 watching him at 17. So I literally grew to see like I was
That's dope.
always chasing him. I'm like, bro, I got to get as high as this nigga Tory Lanez. I can rap these bars, but on this melody shit, I can't keep up. So as I'm getting better, I chime in with him. I'm like, fuck, boy, I cannot keep up with this nigga. So it just made me respect him just seeing his grind and seeing my grind. And then just the fact of bridging off of the lane he done made for himself too. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it ain't. If it's 100 rappers in the game, probably 3 of them can beat Tory Lanez. Can't nobody else beat him, period. Cole can out-rap him. Kendrick out-rap him. Drake can't out-rap unless he got help. Like, that's the only two. There's only two. Can't nobody out-rap him. Him and the baby, I put they close, but he'll get to the baby too.
As an old head, just on bars alone,
Mm-hmm.
you have got to give credits to Black Thought. Like, don't knock these
Who?
old niggas. Black Thought from the Roots. I know you don't know nothing about these niggas.
Thank you. I about to say,
I
if
know.
these ain't even my.
I'm just
Ain't
saying,
my
niggas are
playlist.
still rapping, but
Yeah.
it's like there's, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why I'm.
Well, I think that's the problem with the young.
It's not a problem. No, I'm not saying it's a problem.
It's not the problem, but I think with every form of music, a lot of like rock and roll stuff, you study the history. Everything's in the history of the music. In hip hop, they don't study the history of hip hop. They just jump into it and go about it. And to me, it's kind of disrespectful because you don't know what came before you that you can actually learn from.
But at the same time, everything in history can't be studied. So who's to say I don't know a lot of history? It's just the fact that all these niggas I'm not gonna know, just like y'all will say Lil Woot Woot Woo because y'all don't know their name. It's a lot of new people that y'all don't know, and y'all gonna throw little whatever, or y'all gonna throw mumble rap in front of it when it's like, it's the same level, and it's not even disrespect. It's just the fact of, it's always, since the rap has started, it's been too many motherfuckers to remember, period.
True.
So you only gonna and then the thing is, you only gonna remember the ones that really put their staple down. It don't matter who you personally thought was hot. If they didn't bubble the way a Biggie, a way a Tupac did, niggas not gonna really remember you too hard. I hate to say it. Just like nowadays, if you not bubbling like a Drake, like a Kendrick, in the long run, niggas not gonna remember you. When all this shit is done, and then they gotta come dig all this shit up, and they don't find your CDs, that's because you weren't working hard enough. It don't matter if you was an old nigga, young nigga. It's plenty of old niggas back then that was rapping Black Power, Black Peace. But you didn't get no clout, so we don't give a damn. I hate to say it.
Well, see,
I hate to say it.
That's facts.
Back then was they were more about, we want the streets to recognize us. Even if the charts don't recognize us, we ain't really, but the streets know we're the hardest out. That's what the Locks always used to say. The streets love us.
Yeah, and then
Even though we're not selling millions of records.
And that's the
streets
problem.
love us.
And that's the problem.
And see, Jay-Z changed that
Streets
up.
don't love nobody.
That's why Jay-Z got the props that he got, because
This is the hip hop version. This is the hip hop era.
I get it, but I feel like back then, like how they say it was more tangible with the fact of having the actual item, but nobody walk around with no big ass CD or no tape or nothing now, so it's in your phone. So back then it was more tangible to make you more personal, but now it's more viral, so I can be in everywhere at one time and it's easier. So it's the fact of, yeah, these guys was hot, but it's not our fault that y'all didn't have the distribution that we have and it wasn't invented. It's not our fault. There's nothing we can do about that. You know
All
what I'm
I'm saying is
Technology.
technology,
There's
yo.
nothing
Like
we can do about that.
You
Like-
mad? It's out, and that's the thing. Like younger niggas don't understand, and they mad at older niggas for trying to get niggas to understand that we didn't have the means or the technology. We had other means,
bro,
but we couldn't reach the same
I came
masses
from
that niggas
252.
Bro, my family from the 252.
You understand, it's still 1978 right now
Nigga,
there. So it was in this time period where I still didn't have this electronic
Route
shit.
33,
nigga.
Highway 33, my nigga. Like, come on,
So
son.
you know,
Nigga,
so you know,
I
ain't
know.
shit around, ain't no studios, ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing.
So I get it, but at the same point in time, it's still a level of appreciation because when you load up the FL studios, the programs, you still gonna see the beat pads. You still gonna see the shit that it came from. So it's not the fact that we don't respect it. It's just the way that shit was done is not the way to be done no more. The same way how Adidas with the tongue and no shoestrings was cool. When that shit got to the 90s, niggas didn't want to wear that bullshit no more. It wasn't a thing. I hate that. That's how it really got to be. And it's older rappers out here to understand it, and that's why they still relevant. That's why Snoop Dogg can drop a hit to this day. Because he understands time's gonna move. If you still caught up on, man, we had it like this, keep your old ass over there and be stuck over there. But I feel like it's a level two where it's a lot of these older cats that understand my time is not in no more. I still rap for the art of it, like a Black Thought. But at the same time,
it's the younger niggas way.
Young niggas ain't. If a young nigga catch me, they do. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they not trying to compete in this young nigga game because they know it's landslide victory. It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody trying to compete with the young niggas.
It's not the fact that they ain't got the skill. It's just the fact that
That's
the young
not what
people don't want to hear that.
It's a whole, they don't want to hear that shit. It's a whole different way.
That's the same thing back then. Once Marvin Gaye and all that shit got old and motherfuckers want to hear rap, it was rap time. We didn't want to hear that shit. It's simple.
There's still
Am I lying? Once rap came, niggas
you still want to hear some Marvin Gaye shit because you ain't fucking the rap all night. You know what I mean?
The niggas that was heavy on that rap at that time, we don't want to hear that shit. We want to spin on cardboard boxes and hit. They don't want to hear that shit. It's a new era because they mom and dad was saying the same stuff that we saying now. So it's like this our time period, this our art, this how we gonna do it.
It's
y'all
y'all way.
can't
It's a
accept
whole
it.
new way.
And that's true. And like you say, the old head too, because I be coming over there every now and then and peeking, like, you know, what
Bro,
they
I'm
doing,
outside.
What they doing
I'm outside, yo.
like
Like,
that, you know what
we
I'm saying?
outside, yo. I'm outside. I don't know about him. I'm outside.
We still gonna give credit where it deserves because you know the new generation has definitely changed it up a lot. You know what I'm saying? They have, and I'm the old nigga who I be like, get off my lawn sometimes. But sometimes you
Yeah,
can walk
yeah.
on it every now and then.
Man, I'm even a nigga be like, hey, look, I'm coming to hang with the old schools. I can't hang with these young niggas. They wildin'. But I understand, too, that it's pieces in all of it. Because it was niggas back then that was on that bullshit. It's like it is niggas it is now.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's all about your preference and knowing. I feel like in music, you got to know what's art and know who you are so you know what you intaking. Am I intaking something for entertainment? Am I intaking something for motivation? Am I intaking something for what reason? If you don't, you're going to be one of these people out here lost. So I feel like that's the main thing. See, I could listen to any type of music because I know with me where I'm taking it to or what I'm listening to it for. A lot of people so confused and lost because you was brought up on something that you felt like was a piece of you, but you don't even know why it was a piece of you. It was just a feeling that you reminiscing on. It's like, bro, I killed to have that feeling back again because that when I was this man or that's when I was this person.
That's terrible.
When it's going to move. Time going to move.
All right, I just want to do a quick update. If I'm right, Colorado is losing.
Yeah, 14-21.
Yeah, it's not. Is
But
it
Deion
halftime?
Santa losing.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
still
that-
early.
I don't think it's at halftime yet. It started at 10, so you know. But just to keep you updated on the game, the Bucks are losing. Topic switch. If you could sit on the bench with anybody for an hour and talk to them, who would it be?
What type of bench?
Just a bench,
Regular bench,
Just a
park
regular
bench.
bench. Anybody in the world, from history, somebody who's passed to, anybody. If you could get with anybody and sit on the bench for an hour, who would it be? I'll go first.
Yes, please do.
I'd probably say my grandma Mary Jane. If I could get an hour just to sit and talk to my grandma, that would be everything to me.
So that's just sentimental.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be in here crying tonight, so I'm not doing it.
Nah, but I'm okay.
I'd sit on-
Everybody's entitled to who they
Yeah.
want to pick. You know what I'm saying?
I'd
But that
sit
would
on
be
the
my
bench
father.
with Frederick Douglass and then ask him what them white hoes was like back in the
What was it like chasing white hoes?
See, I want to sit with God and be like, nigga, did you create man or woman first? Like that's the shit. That's the real shit. And if God is really male or female, that's the G shit I'm going for.
What if God is both?
A they. You see what I'm saying? But that's my point.
Oh,
That's my point. You see what I'm saying?
That would
Like,
change the whole dynamic. of
but
what's
everything is
going on
already
now.
fucked up anyway. Because
That would change the whole dynamic now, though. So they would have a real.
Yeah, the head would
they'd
explode.
be
The whole
it would
conundrum.
Really be a staple in society now as they.
That's pretty deep.
I have a talk with probably like the baby. I have talked with the baby. Probably just on what was his structure of like taking over the state, like as far as like how he pinpointed out his plan of how he like took over. I'll probably sit down and talk to him about an hour.
I think with the
Pick his
baby,
brain.
just my personal with him, it was when he did that diaper. When he put on the pamper, you remember
Yeah, he
that?
lost.
I mean, but
me
that
with
was original. Like that was originally when he came out. But you know, they gonna call bodies and all that.
17,
shit, so it's
18.
like,
I mean, but I believe that started him, but and then he dope. Like I don't think he gets credit for how dope he is. So.
See, I ain't gonna. I seen him way before the diaper. Like I seen him way like 2015. I seen him
Yeah,
was
he
like
was making noise before that.
like 200,000 views on his songs type stuff. So just being a content creator, I seen where he was going there. It's like he was a rapper, but he always was a content creator. So wearing a diaper wasn't nothing outside the character.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
I'd
That
be
was
an
just-
actor any time period. You look at all his videos, he been on his acting shit. So wearing a diaper was nothing outside the character. It was like, this is something that I do in the video today. That nigga, he just did a
Because he's
video
animated. That's what I
No
like about the
Condom
nigga.
when he
He's an
just
animated
came out
rapper.
as a whole baby. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole baby. So I feel like it was nothing outside of his character. But in the midst of that, he already bubbled to in the state-wise. So it was like, okay, now I need something bigger to push me over. And that's the level where I kind of feel like I'm at now. Where the state-wise, I got some shit running, but it's like,
Now it's time to go.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me some game on what's just how did you prepare for this, and what was your strategy to kind of move further than just the state here? You know what I'm saying? That's how I probably talk to him about, pick his brain about something like that.
All right. topic switch. What turned you off when you click on somebody's social media page? What makes you be like, I ain't their page?
She got a lot of kids.
What turns me off is always seeing some depressing ass shit. Like your life is just like you're always
me.
and like you're always shooting bad. Like you,
I need help. Pity
like,
party.
I'll get rid of you so quick because that just we're all suffering out here. Like
Right,
you know,
everybody
suck
got
it up.
something going on. Or how about you have every time you look at a picture or something, it's always seeing like a dirty background. Like damn,
Like in their home?
yeah, like at home. Like damn, you got some nerve to be taking pictures and shit. And your mirror dirty. You see shit all in the back. You know. So, I mean, motherfuckers.
Fight video?
I love.
Well, it depends on
Oh
what
yeah, I
the
don't like
fight
that
is.
either.
I love some fight videos.
I ain't like that.
So you didn't post the Montgomery brawl?
I did.
Yeah, I did that.
But that made
I
me
did
feel
that
good, though.
because
That was
yeah,
a
I felt
feel-good moment.
yes.
Maybe a fight video makes
Yes.
that person feel
Yes,
good.
that was an
I
exception
love
though.
fight
That was an
the
exception.
to the
I
rule.
feel like fight videos just let you know at any given time shit can get real, so be prepared. Cause you'll see it be like fat white guy fight skinny black dude outside a bar for parking in his spot. And I'm that skinny black dude that might park in the wrong spot. So I need to know how to approach this situation properly. And I'm like, oh, he got his ass whooped. So I know as a skinny nigga, don't do that. Like, don't do what he did. So I ain't gonna lie, I love to watch fight videos. It's let you know shit. I don't like to watch them murder videos online, all that, but them fight videos, yeah, I like to see a nigga get knocked out. I ain't gonna count. I like to see a nice little fight video.
Oh, and those ones that always got the Monopoly Go ones, like that. I swear to God, like, oh my fucking God, like, oh my, you want to get unfollowed? Let me run across 2 or more of those. And it's a wrap. You up out of here.
I'm like you said, I don't like the negative post though.
No, like,
like
who wants to see negativity all the time? Like it's draining. Like if it's that bad, you need to go get some therapy or
social media.
go do something else. Get away from social media.
Social media. That's the problem. Social media be driving a lot of people because you be having a lot of people that be on Facebook, they're Mrs. and Mr. and then you see them out in the street. Oh, fuck that nigga. Fuck that. What? Why is you on Facebook doing that? Why you stunting?
Well, not just Facebook, but social media gives people an image that they really don't have. in real life,
These
you know
niggas
what I
be
mean?
having imaginary images. They don't even be lit for real.
Yeah.
They'll get
Everybody
14
lit.
likes and they fight. Oh, they watching me.
Everybody
now. Like,
lit.
let them hit 100 likes and it's like, okay, Bro,
oh, don't let them get 1,000 likes.
I'm the nigga in the city if I get that many
don't
likes,
let
No.
her dance, especially a chick. Don't let her get 1,000 likes. It's over with.
Man.
Nowadays, look, let me
She
tell
a
you.
content creator now.
Let me, yeah,
She a model and
right,
stuff like that. Like,
exactly.
yeah.
It's so real out here. Look, they streaming. The streaming becoming their boyfriends and girlfriends. That's how real it is. No, people don't even want to interact with each other no more.
I mean, social media has given that where you don't have to deal with anybody in a personal surrounding. Like, it is corny, but man, that's just like internet dating. Internet dating is the biggest question mark in the world because you don't know
What's defined internet dating? What define internet dating?
like meeting people off the internet, like off Facebook dating, off Tinder, off.
So we come up in the area.
You're
We meet you out in the street. You might be in a car or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now, so y'all got it to where y'all just click what?
Internet. I ain't gonna lie.
Give me a quick-
98% of the sex I done got in my life. Was
See,
through internet.
that's made
I
life
can't
a
lie.
lot easier.
Right.
It has like
Not really, because it's thick competition, and it's niggas that's a miles away that's on her friend list too.
Well,
That
they
ain't
gonna
got
see
that
her?
shit, but they making it look like they got that shit, and you in competition with these niggas, and they faking it just like you faking. Like, but he got some nice looking fake clothes and shit, so he gon' fuck.
Look, it's going.
It's not.
Going. Hey, look, it's
so
taking,
he don't have to talk back then.
Right.
I have to go up on you and have this amazing shit to tell you. Versus now, my outfit look nice,
And it goes.
but I was in a class with 11 niggas. But I'm a fuck because my outfit was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it didn't make it easier. It didn't. Like,
so now it's going even further now. Like, all right, let's take tag, for instance, right? So if you be a boss, like sending a diamond or an airplane, some shit like that. Look, motherfuckers literally spending hundreds of dollars a week, thousands of dollars, their whole paycheck just to impress a woman that they ain't never gonna fuck.
Social media got so.
It's crazy. And look, they be up there. Hey, look, I promise you right now, I could pull up right now. I could pull at least 10 of them right now. They got their room set up. They got the chair and everything. Look, you think I'm lying? Watch. I ain't playing.
But at the same, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But strip clubs was back in y'all time period.
Correct.
Most niggas didn't fuck none of them girls, and they wasted their money. And the thing was worse.
So
you use your hold on. No,
if you had some money, you come away with
it's 1,000 niggas in this club. She might pick 2 of y'all that she gonna fuck with tonight. And the fact that it is 1,000 y'all niggas, it's 1,000 cars in this parking lot, so y'all done use gas money to pull up here. You done cop your outfit. You bust your ass all week. Versus I can pull up my phone for free and send this bitch $4 through coins, through fucking Bitcoin, and she gonna get butt ass naked. What are you saying?
He telling the truth.
Y'all, man, I'm glad internet. I couldn't do what y'all
do. He telling the truth. Look, he telling the truth. Look, it is.
Yeah.
The top. Listen, the top streamers, especially females, the top streamers. I'm about to pull it up right now. You think I'm bullshit? Look, I am not playing. These dudes do not be playing. I be laughing like y'all really
serious.
They be blowing. Listen, what you see right here? Who is the top person? Look at it. Look at that. Look where he at. Look at that.
Yup. You ain't lying.
Motherfuckers be competing, bro. Motherfuckers all over the country, all over where they could be competing.
He the top money spent on that
app.
app.
He the top
trick and it's in Vegas where you can trick for legally, and it's legally where he at. He in Vegas.
They be blowing paychecks on this. Whoever's trending, and then when you start spending money,
what are you looking for when you're doing all that? Like, because I'm not looking for the right. Like, I don't want
acknowledgement.
I'm not doing it right.
Acknowledgement.
Like, you know it's just like the strip club. If you the nigga inside there throwing the bottles, shout out to my boy Stunner, he going crazy.
Yep.
It's the same thing. They got like but it's more validation because once you leave that strip club, they don't fucking know you. Right. Somebody will come here tomorrow and do the same shit you just did versus online where I got proof that I did this. So he can load it up and now the next girl can be like, oh yeah, that's the nigga that did last time.
Stuff like that.
Back then, it won't none of that. You really had to. Jeezy was fucking up millions to show off in the club and hoping somebody remember him. You know what I'm saying? That's the way to get in the game back in the day. Now we don't have to do that. We have proof. It's going to be recorded in these phones. Like my page get taken right now. My page get taken right now. I can show. I got 250,000 followers. I had 250,000 followers with some odd million likes, and you can see it right here online. Versus like back in the day, I was the man, and a nigga like me, you ain't got no proof. I don't want to hear that shit. I listen to your knowledge, but keep your hood stories, keep your glorified stories,
keep your DuckTales away from me.
Like. And it's no talk against it, but it's just hard in a visual time period to make somebody feel when you can't show the action. It's few people that's gonna take your word. It's few people that's gonna take your word and act on it. You know what I'm saying? Most people want to see. Okay, I need to see that he was that person.
For us, it's street credibility. Because if you got everybody in the hood, everybody in the state, or everybody in the city, county, that's that. Son? Oh yeah, that's that. Yeah, look, it's motherfuckers all the way up in New York. You feel what I'm saying? So back then, that's why I say it's face card. You know what I'm saying? See now y'all don't have. It's totally different.
Y'all way more organic though, because you got to meet these people face to face. And if that wasn't the case, the labels wouldn't still make their artists do meet and greets and all this other shit, because they understand that way work. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like we just discrediting what a lot of the older style is. And I ain't say we, because I'm technically an old nigga now to these young guys. But ain't the fact of discrediting it. It's just the fact of it's a new move going on right now. And we got to do to what's comfortable and what's fit to us the same way how, you know what I'm saying? And y'all pitch the same thing. Like, this fit us. This what we like to do.
No. The difference between us and y'all is we want y'all niggas to take advantage of the shit. Because we didn't have the availability to do it because it wasn't there.
I'm glad to meet y'all. The ones.
No, but see, that's the difference. And I meet niggas like this all the time. It's young niggas that don't understand. Like I'm of the cloth. Like you're saying, like I used to do music, so I know. But this is not my wave anymore. But if a nigga reach out to me like, yo, Budha, nigga, give me 16, yo, like, please, which is happy, you know what I mean? But it happens, so it's like, all right, bet. I know the wave, nigga, so I'm not saying that. I appreciate what niggas is offering. I support the niggas out here who I actually rock with. That's what I'm saying. I'm still outside for the most part. So I know, so it's like, I want y'all to take advantage of what was not available to us and what, me personally, I just can't seem to grasp now. You know what I mean? Like, if I knew how to manipulate like algorithms and shit like that on the internet, bro, I'd be all over this motherfucker. I'd be doing all type of different shit, but I can't grasp it. So it's like, if you meet somebody who does know how to do it, especially younger niggas, you're supposed to, take advantage of the shit. Get it. Get after it. Monetize it like you're supposed to, because that's the shit that wasn't available to us.
I feel like
work smart, not hard.
I feel like in like the last maybe 8 to 9 years or so, a lot of the older guys done kind of slacked up, like lightened up on the younger generation. I'm gonna say like 7 to 8 years. Once that mumble rap shit came, that was right back on everybody's ass. Like, boy, these niggas fucking up the game, and these niggas is getting filthy rich off this bullshit. These niggas is polluting this shit. But I feel like in the last couple, maybe 3 or 4 years, a lot of the older cats and kind of like realize it's some, you know what, it is room in this for me, and the youngest will accept me. So it's the fact that too, it's not the fact that the young folks don't want to accept it, because like I said, Snoop Dogg is one of the most popular people in the world. It's just the fact of you still have to be able to adapt to us. We not trying to backpedal to adapt to y'all.
You're not supposed to.
Y'all got to adapt to what we got going on, and we'll appreciate it. It's like, if you can meet me up here so we know, okay, we need to appreciate you, then I can respect it. But if you can't even meet me up, how you expect me? You way back like, hey, y'all need to show us some love.
And that's
nigga, you can't even keep up.
And
like,
see, look, but that's why I don't like the internet. Like, I do it, but I don't, because it's like, I'd rather have that grassroots connection. Like, I'd rather be able to know your energy and your vibe instead of just, let me just throw this nigga a couple $2 and hope something good happens. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather know that I know, like, oh, I know what this nigga about. I know what he got going on. Like, I dap this nigga. Like, I dapped him up. I know what he about. You know what I mean? Instead of just, let me check his page out real quick. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You want to have that authenticity. That's all I'm saying.
You ain't lying.
I'm an energy dude. That's all. I'm old
I'm gonna
school.
speed y'all up because it's getting kind of late and stuff, and you probably gonna want to get in these streets tonight. But okay, so topic switch.
I'll be everywhere regardless.
I'm sure.
You know.
Are Jordan 1s the most popular shoe out right now?
Oh, God.
No?
I don't know.
No? I see a lot of Jordan 1s. I see a lot of Jordan 1s.
I can honestly say, I don't give a fuck about
schemes.
niggas' shoes, yo. I don't pay attention to kids like that.
I bought one pair of Jordans in my lifetime, and that was the most stupid shit I ever did in my life. That was triple expensive.
Too much money?
Man.
I mean, shoes right now is just dumb anyway.
I never liked those shoes, though. I feel like Jordan is now my outfit is look good shoe. Like, just because you put Jordans on don't mean that's an outfit. You want to dress, show me what you can do outside of a Jordan. Like, I feel like that's too much of a, hey, I fit in. Like, nah.
Get you some fresh Clarks, yo. I'm telling you.
If you can pull them off.
All right, topic switch. What's your favorite genre of movie?
Horror.
Horror? Yeah, I know you're a horror dude. I can't hate horror.
Martial arts, action.
Look, they got this one horror. They got this.
Talk to me.
Oh yeah, look.
I just said it. Talk to me.
That's
The
the raw
movie.
dude. He know everything. Like,
I'm sitting here like,
The movie Talk to Me. Check it out.
talk to me.
Yeah, that's the name of
He'd
it.
give you a title, yeah.
have you seen? Have you seen the one for Thanksgiving coming up this year? It's a horror movie called Thanksgiving. Check that out. I think that's going to be dope. What's your favorite genre?
You know, I like martial arts, kung fu shit, man. You know,
What's your
action.
favorite genre?
Yeah, I would say it's between horror and maybe kung fu. The comedy movies too, but it's like between like maybe a horror. It's between them three. It's really between them three.
Cause I like the graphics, the effects, and all that shit. You know what I mean?
I like the horrors and comedy because it damn near take the same aspect to make either or. You know what I'm saying? It take like the same level of creativity,
I like
get
a
a
good
laugh to
comedy
get a
too,
good
though.
scare. You know what I'm saying?
But some
Comedy
good
or action?
martial arts, you know what I mean? Some,
Yeah, and
some
I
good
grew up off.
action
That's what I'm
shit,
saying.
yo,
It's
yeah.
that's hard.
Like if they could rejuvenate like the Shaw Brothers into some current age shit, yo, like that would be dope.
I want to see like a new improved Black Mask.
That would be dope too.
Because even the soundtrack was lit back then, like some new and improved Black Mask type shit. That shit would be.
They do soundtracks, but they
not
just don't
like not how they
promote them.
were. Like
Yeah, they're not
soundtracks
like they
was
used to be.
Shit back when we were
It-
growing up.
I think the last
Don't nobody make theme music no more.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
you
To
know.
match what's going on, like.
and see that's a whole nother element to hip hop that I think just comes up
Soundtrack.
missing.
Friday.
I'm an old nigga, so you know I'll go
Street,
to,
I think street, like above the rim.
Above
Friday.
the Rim is dope.
Ooh,
What you
Friday. Or
The show.
got? The show is dope.
And
See,
Street
I-
Fighter had a
I
classic
get
shit.
some shit like
or
Dead
Juice.
President.
Friday
Like,
or Juice.
I
Friday
feel
or
Dead
Juice.
Prez, like
Dead Presidents had the old
yeah,
school.
the
yeah.
old school joint, like that was my joint. Like, yeah, soundtracks used to make movies like that, make you want to go see the movie more than anything else.
I feel like, man, yeah. Friday then. Friday.
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 Friday,
Because
with the
that music fit.
changing- I think
Man.
Friday.
Every track they played
soundtrack.
fit too.
Yeah.
Friday. Like,
And I think that was the last of the dope soundtrack.
Yeah.
I think Friday was the last
that shit
one.
was raw.
The Corruptor had a
Man.
dope soundtrack.
What was Jay-Z's joint? What was the joint he co-produced?
Streets is Watching.
No, Streets is Watching is
Proud.
dope too. No, I'm talking about the actual movie. It was The Harder They Fall or some shit.
Nice.
Oh, the Western joint.
Fire. That
Bruh.
was cool. That was cool.
Okay.
I think I have to look that up
You know,
because that
you
was some
say
dope
Jay-Z,
shit.
I'm like, Streets is Watching. Nigga.
Nah, hey, I know- hey,
Fucking Paper Soldiers, you know?
I was watching that last
a gun in your
Fire,
face and that's all you could come up with.
Yeah, like, you know, ho. But yeah, soundtracks used to carry movies. Like you couldn't wait. Soundtracks is a dead thing now. I did see that Aquaman's coming out in December though. I don't know who's hype about that, but I might check it out. I did see that preview. That looked kind of scary. You saw that?
I haven't seen the second one yet. I just saw the first one like last
Yeah,
week.
he's the whore. Like,
How was the first one?
put it like this.
Because that's the second one that's coming out.
Didn't it already come out?
I think it already just came out.
Oh, okay.
You know, I like more of the suspense movies now versus horror, where it kind of make me question shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus a nigga pop up in my house, like, I already pretty much know we gonna die about it. It's me or you. So I ain't worried about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It be like, could I ever be trapped by the government to be in a neighborhood where I can't escape and I got to live here and raise like a mutant baby? Like, it be the shit like that versus, versus just somebody popping up at my house. I'm from the deep country where that's possible to any day. So it's like, nah.
What's that nigga? Somebody get off.
Yeah, that didn't happen. We can.
I like animated movies too. Like there's some good, really good animated movies, and then Strays, the one you were talking about.
I didn't watch it yet. Don't ruin it. I haven't.
I haven't
Bro,
seen
I got.
it yet. I'm going to watch it. Too.
Bro, I got my app on deck and
So,
everything ready to
I
watch it.
believe
It's already downloaded.
It's who's in it?
What, with
Pharrell,
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx,
Will Ferrell and
Will
shit.
Ferrell, and it's about stray dogs.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's an adult
I ain't
joint,
gonna
though,
lie,
yeah.
man.
Like
My
the food
attention span
joint.
is very low. I ain't no.
I know people like that be like, I can't watch movies.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If it's movies where the words get too big, I cut it off. So if it's like these action movies and they get to talking about goddamn government officials and bombs and all this other technical big word shit, I'm cutting it off. Like y'all done lost me. Like you get to use the vocab too big, I'm cutting that shit off. I
You
ain't
would
gonna
hate to
lie.
watch the shit I'm watching on Netflix, then, nigga. 'Cause that
Yeah.
shit is straight
The Expendables.
closed
Have to
caption.
deactivate the detonator and man, cut that shit off. I don't know what he talking about. Like cut it off. I don't even want to look no more. I like get to the point. That's why I like horror movies too. It ain't so much talking, so it can keep me interested versus trying to break down. What
Oh,
y'all.
a deep ass plot type
Yeah,
shit.
I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it. You're gonna lose me.
50 Cent is in the new Expendables.
I'll watch it because 50 Cent in it. He'll keep my
See,
attention.
that-
So
that-
you know what I'm saying?
that's like he's up there with Arnold Schwarzenegger. All there's like 50 up there. I'm gonna watch that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I watch Arnold
Because
Schwarzenegger
50
too, 'cause
funny
he
as
can't talk
hell.
in English.
He
I
is
can
funny,
keep up with him.
and he's really broken into the cinema like that. Like 50 is like that now. Like he really is.
I feel like if you can like not discredit his rap career, 50 one of the GOATs, but I feel like if you could hold down a steady gangster rap career, acting is gonna be approached to you.
50
You know
is
what I'm saying?
by far the best transition from music to movies.
I don't know.
That's
Ice-T.
Ice Cube.
Ice-T.
Ice Cube.
Ice-T, Cube, Will Smith, but 50
Ice-T
is
by far.
making real money. Like, how many series has this man spawned? Series he spawned off.
Yeah.
Like 50 is really killing.
He got a lot of niggas paid, yo.
But
A lot of
I
these
can't
niggas.
say by far he the best. Like he probably the most like
One of the most recent influential.
Over the past
with making it more than
10,
what it is.
15 years, 50 really been in it like that.
Yeah, because he got a lot of people a lot of money.
He really been in it.
But if we want to say like acting wise, I don't feel like he act better than T.I. I don't feel like his acting skills better than T.I.
Let me think on T.I.
T.I.'s that nigga, though.
I don't feel like his acting skills better than T.I.
Shout out to Tip, too, yo.
Yeah, shout out my man Tip.
Like,
Tip can act. He can act. He was in the Smoking Aces. The Smoking Aces joint too.
man, American Gangster, Takers, like
Yo, he was fly at Takers, yo.
comedy movies, Get Hard, like yeah. I feel like 50 Cent definitely. Now, 50 Cent one of my favorite rappers. I ain't gonna lie. I put it for everybody, but
honestly say he had a 50 Cent didn't even have a long career. I mean, he only had like what 2 albums. That was it.
See,
It was short.
Take the
Give
mic
me this
back.
motherfucking mic
Take
back.
the mic back.
Give me this mic bite. Give me this mic bite.
Remember when I told you?
I can't
Remember I
lie.
told you we were
50
part of the
Cent was
hip hop
wrong.
Nazi group.
Do you know how
Now-
many songs, catalogs from the
Now,
mixtape this
that's
nigga
what I was
had?
gonna
What the
say.
fuck
When he
is
was
wrong
doing
with you?
mixtapes, like,
It doesn't matter. That's songs, though. You're still talking about.
But hold on though. You is 100%. I was there when 50 got
Some
on.
of his best tracks
Was
are
on-
not on any
You
fucking
right. It's
album.
on mixtapes. You are one. He got
for sale.
50 got on. 50 got on by dissing niggas, yo. Come on. He got right. Exactly. He. You right. But to see, like I said though, but his best moments was on Underground when he got. Yeah, when he no.
But if you,
Come
I
on,
feel
man.
like
Right, exactly. Again, his best work was when he was hungry. You feel what I'm saying? Underground.
That's everybody's
No,
best
but what I'm
work.
saying is when he got his 2 albums, can you? His I'd rather listen to the mixtape than the album.
But
I don't know.
I
Get
feel
Rich
like
or
it was
Die Trying is like
that flawless.
Flawless. Like, and I'm very
10
hard
out of
on
10.
albums. Like, Get Rich or Die Trying is probably one of the best hip hop albums that has
Ever.
ever been made.
Yup.
Like,
Ever.
it's really up
Ever.
there in the
Ever.
Dr. Dre Chronic, Mobb Deep, and like
I can't speak that far, but as far as what I done heard,
it's up there though. It's one of the best albums ever made.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I think it's a great album.
I think Get Rich or Die
but
Trying.
I feel like also
Okay, but
I feel like
see,
with
all
50
right, you
Cent
right.
it was also strategic too, because if you look at all his early work, he always moved more towards the acting. So even when the Get Rich or Die Try album came out, he still based it around the acting field. So I feel like he always just wanted to use it to base it something else.
But
if
of
you ask
course,
me, you know what I'm
because
saying?
You can't rap forever, and any rapper who's smart knows.
I feel like he just capitalizing
But
it.
you have to
Nas.
transition
To something.
You can't. You have to make a transition to something. You can't rap forever. Nas is one in a million.
Jay-Z.
When's the last Jay-Z album?
You right.
444?
Facts.
Oh, we saying it's the difference between rapping forever and rapping because I can afford to rap. Because I feel like it's a difference between rapping as your job, like this is what's paying the bills versus
I love it.
yeah, like
I
Jay-Z
love rapping.
rap because he can, like you know what I'm saying. You feel me? I feel like that's a difference between like I have to go out here and compete with these young niggas.
So many albums and stuff.
So
like
I mean, all right. So what would you say Nas in? Because he don't need it.
no, Nas don't need.
But
it.
I believe he
just
doing
rapping
it.
for.
He capitalizing on that money he didn't get back then. He get.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
That's what I'm
It's
thinking.
because certain people will always have fan bases.
Yeah, he always
Nas
gonna have
will
a
always
fan.
have
Yeah.
his.
Always.
Nas is the greatest rapper ever. Fan base.
Facts.
Always.
Facts.
If
like he
you're a
capitalizing
great
too.
rapper, you're always going to have that fan base. Cardi has it.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki has it. You're always going to have that fan base that's going to go and buy your music regardless.
That's facts.
I feel like with Nas too, it's still the fact of what you were saying, where he sold one of his kind to where his sound is timeless. So it don't really matter when he dropped. I feel like now it's the fact of too, he still listen a lot to the fans, where a lot of people say his beat selection was garbage.
Right.
Like, so
I
now
heard
the
that
fact, I listen to old school, new. I be studying. A lot of people say his beat selection was trash,
but it was drunk.
He was so hard that it approached it right. So now he know, bro, with the way shit going now, I get the hottest beats. I'm killing these niggas, and he's still on a level to where I feel like he can bump heads with a Kendrick and with a
J. Cole,
because the production sound wise, and because he's
one of the
cool enough to be.
He's one of the artists who, even if he did pick bad beats, his bars were so amazing that it overshadowed the beat anyway.
So like, now it's just it's a win-win.
He's carrying the beat instead of beat carrying him.
And that's where a lot of us old timers are at times. Like we expect the bars to carry the beat. Now we see the beat
carrying the bars.
And we see it a lot.
Well, actually, we
see it a lot.
Actually, we saw the transition. Yeah, exactly.
We see it a lot. Mm-hmm. Like the beat is so amazing
that the bars is
whatever they're talking about. Yeah, it's like
damn. But
that's where a lot of us old heads are at.
Yeah,
because where y'all have taken beats in this era is unbelievable.
I guess we gotta blame. No. He's in our era. You gotta blame Gangstar and DJ Premier. I'm gonna tell you why. DJ Premier hit everybody. If you listen to everybody that DJ Premier had did a beat to, right? It's a lot of them that was trash. And his beats carried their ass. He was the one that created. He was the one that created beats. He created the beats for the where now, where we talking about right now. You're saying how the beats carrying the lyrics. He the one that started that
number one beat that Premier carried and lyrics were subpar. Superstar.
Yep. What's that?
Superstar.
What's that?
Classic, right?
Malachi and Superstar is the first one.
Lil Dap.
Yeah, that comes to mind. The first one is like
what song that is?
I'll play it for you after the show. It's called Superstar.
Because the beat dope as hell.
The beat is
but as soon as you hear the niggas rapping, you like.
The lyrics is trash.
But the issue, and this is what it goes back to.
They created that lane for what is going on.
They were just authentic individuals. You know what I mean? Like back then, it was like these niggas is authentic. They thorough. We know what they do. Put them on the track. That's all that shit was.
So once again, all that lead back to the streets. That don't go. That lead back to the streets saying
exactly.
The streets say it's this or that, so the streets messed it up.
Nigga, bro, I'm just telling you.
I said the streets don't love nothing.
Because
that don't love nothing.
That beat is retarded. But see, you hear the niggas get, bro.
I feel like
that's crazy.
But I think it was Manny Fresh personally. I think Manny Fresh was one of them niggas that made some hot beats and had some of the trashiest niggas out there.
But it lead back to what y'all said though. It was authentic. Cause they say Juvenile to go do some shit and come to the studio.
Oh hell yeah!
So it's authentic.
But
so
I'm not just talking about Juvenile was dope to me. I like
for you to be real instead of talented. So now the fact that it's oversaturated, the old heads like, man, we tired of this shit. Why did you open that door then? And it's not all the old heads' fault too. It's also
the fans.
It's also
a
the
lot
business.
Of shit is the fans.
But it's also the business' fault too. It's also the label's fault too. Because end of the day,
yes.
The same way how you can shut these artists down and not promote these artists, it's plenty of talented artists that'll shake the game to get shelved because they know they'll move the culture of the sound. They'll move the sound of music with these people. So let's keep this stupid shit going. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't the artist's fault either. It's like if me saying drinking my cup 15,000 times getting me out the hood, and the label saying it's good, the people around me saying it's good, you can't tell me that it's not good. You know what I'm saying?
And before we do this next topic switch, they say Drake's next album is all bars. No singing, all bars.
I mean, I believe it when I hear it.
You got another topic?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay.
Can you be too transparent in a relationship?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Can you be too transparent in a relationship? Can you
break
tell?
It down for me.
Can you be too honest? Can you tell too much?
Tell too much. That's sometimes bite your ass in the ass.
Are you giving your partner too much information? It's
It all depends on who you with.
Yeah, depends on who you with, but
If you with somebody that really has your back, you feel what I'm saying? Being that transparent won't hurt you. If you with somebody that has any type of vindictive actions or motive behind them, being too transparent can hurt you.
yeah, I feel like it depends on. I feel like it depends on who you with too. You know what I'm saying?
some people can handle stuff better than other people can.
Like I say, 'cause some people can't handle being too honest.
But what type of relationship are you trying to be in if you can't be authentic?
So you have individuals say and claim they want certain things, but they don't understand
What comes along
with it.
certain
You feel what I'm saying?
things.
So you hear a lot of people say, "Oh, they want somebody to be honest with them." But do somebody really want them to be honest with them? No, they don't. I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. Let me get this
Go
to you.
ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why they don't really want you to be honest. Because if you're too honest with them, right, they can't catch you in shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can be too honest and you can still find their ass still trying to do something. They don't believe what the fuck you're saying.
I think you could be too honest and they just be like usually get against you when it's time to have an argument. So you've let your guard down and you said some things, you know what I'm saying, to the honesty, you know what I'm saying? And now it's brought back up to your face in an argument. That's why a lot of people keep a lot of stuff to themselves, because I don't want you rehashing something I told you in a personal matter and now you're bringing it out, weaponizing it against me. Right? You see what I'm saying? Now you done caught me off guard because I was vulnerable at a particular time, and now my vulnerabilities are coming back to bite me in my ass. That's why a lot of people aren't as transparent. On a need-to-know basis, do you really need to know this? Like, you see what I'm saying?
Or
Do
you
I
can be, or you
really
can
need
be.
to tell you this?
That's true. You can be too honest with somebody too, and being too honest, they tend to overthink. You feel
or
what I'm
being
saying?
too honest, they feel like I feel like sometimes you too honest, they can feel like it's a lack of respect. Like, I feel like with me, for a lot of people, I feel like, not particularly for me, I feel like if you could tell me something that could potentially hurt my feelings but keep me in the green of what's going on, I can respect it more than just like covering up what's going on. So I date a OnlyFans model, and she tell me I gotta go fuck off, I'll be back. As long as it's beneficial to me, like I can get some of that bread or something on the back end,
I'm with it.
Yeah, just let me know what we have going on so I'm prepared for what's going on, and just know on that same level of that, I do the same exact shit. Like, I feel like you said, it's all about what you willing to take, who you with, and really, I feel like too is what you being honest about. You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes you can overtell some shit that ain't needed, and now, like you said, you creating insecurities.
You put yourself in a situation.
Yeah, like,
you opened yourself up so much, just as casual, but not knowing that I might have
That
said
was
a
too
little
much.
bit. I might have said a little bit
Right.
too much. I might not should have said.
You got some,
that.
and then like I said, you got where there's a lot of people that's out here hurt, right? They out here hurt. They're getting into situations or relations, and if you're too honest with them, they don't believe it. So like I said, they'll tend to still going doing extra shit more than they should be doing. You feel what I'm saying? Just because you were too honest.
I think it would be great to be completely transparent.
Yeah.
But I know it's kind of impossible. to
Yeah,
be
it's
completely
impossible.
transparent.
People really don't want somebody to be honest with them. Some people want to catch you in something. They really want to catch you in
Or
something.
like I say, I'm gonna put that shit in my pocket.
Yeah, for later. I'm gonna hold on it for later. If you don't give them something to hold on for later, it's almost frustrating to where they're gonna look for it. Sometimes they'll even instigate it.
or the fact that it's so many moments you can ruin just by being too honest to the fact it's like you might as well be going with your brother or your sister.
Right.
Because it's so much shit that can go on to where, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I
y'all
can't
having
have the time I wanted
Right.
because I'm out. But if I would have went with such and such,
Right.
I would have had a way better
Because
time.
I've been talking so much. I'm like, well, I want to do that, and you say, I'm like, damn, we just
she
talking.
fine. Oh,
we
is she
talking.
fine?
Yeah, we
It's
talking.
like,
I mean, we, you know, they ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely understand that. Tell them where they can find you at, my guy.
All social medias, Big Carolina 252 on YouTube, Big Carolina 252 official. You know what I'm saying? But just follow me on all social medias: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I will follow back. If you say you came from them, like if they sent you, I will follow you back.
Oh shit!
And where can they find you at next? When's your next event?
I got a couple more that's in the cut. I don't want to speak too soon on it, but I got a couple more decided. It's already
Make
loaded,
sure they
locked and
follow
loaded.
my man up. We appreciate you coming through.
I make sure I get y'all
Carolina.
tickets too. Make sure I get y'all tickets.
Nigga, look,
I
pulls up.
right there.
Yeah, I pull
You know
up.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We be right there supporting because we appreciate
pull
it.
up.
We about to slide up out of here. Once again, shout out to 8th and Fancy for all your adult
Yummy.
snacks, dank drinks. If you're going out tonight, please be safe.
Please.
Weather's changing. Dress accordingly, or you will be sick next week.
Oh,
you will be
man.
sick next week. If you
Like
do not
eating
dress
tubs of mayo.
accordingly. Yeah, like you'll be sick. So make sure y'all do that. Once again, we want to shout out my man for coming in and joining us tonight. Shout out Kelli Jo. We miss you, babe. We'll see you next week.
Shout out Alpha Dog. Shout out Alpha Dog. Shout out
Fuck
Alpha
the
Dog. Shout out
Cowboys.
Alpha
Fuck the
Dog. Shout out
Cowboys.
Alpha Dog. Shout out Alpha Dog. Shout out Alpha Dog.